Well met, lords and ladies. Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another editing stream. Sorry, this one is
Jacob,
late.
you
Well met, lords and ladies.
ruined my
Jacob Butter
plan.
speaking,
I was gonna
and
do the
welcome
welcome
back to another editing
back,
stream.
and it'd just be
Sorry,
really
this one is
dumb.
late.
Jacob,
Well met, lords and
you
ladies.
ruined
Jacob
my
Butter
plan.
speaking,
I was gonna do the
welcome
welcome.
back- So I think I also
Peace,
ruined your,
Jacob.
I also think I've ruined your response because the stream caught its own audio over the top of itself.
Welcome
I
back.
thought that
I'm
was
Aidan.
just-
Oh, wait, I want to do this.
Fine, I'm Jacob.
And fail.
That's Bon, and that's Jacob, and together we are on an editing stream.
With Ghosty, who didn't
Together we
mention
are unprofessional.
What is professional?
Professional? Never met her.
Good grief.
Starting in consecutive order, I guess, would be professional instead of just constantly going over each other.
Oh god. By the way, only me and Jacob are visible on the stream as PNGs.
Yes, that's because I
Yeah.
need to get like the source for everyone else. Because oh wait, actually I think I might have ghosties. No, actually I had I had a PNG version because like I have one here that says Anya PNG, but I don't have the one that's like actually ghosties genuine source.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Do I need to do something, or is
No,
this just
it's all
patience?
me. It's all me.
It's all the
Okay,
butter
good.
man
Yeah,
right
you've all
now.
done the preparations. I just couldn't do that until I could see you on the screen, and I couldn't do that until we started the stream itself.
Okay.
No, everybody! The Mutant Girl! It's almost
Remember
time
that?
for anniversary. Remember the Mutant Girl? That thing that hasn't been touched in a while? It's great. I love the
We're
Mutant
touching
Girl.
it. That's what we're doing.
I really wish my mental health was so much better, so I could do a lot more with the Mutant Girl. I wanted to help so much, but also
you did just like offer to take 2 out of the 5 scenes that are currently available for people to edit.
here's the problem. I want to offer myself for more, but I'm also kind of waiting for everyone else to offer to take more scenes, but also no one else is offering. Emily, where are you at? Offer to do something, Emily, please.
Yeah,
Please, Emily.
Quincy is working on a season 3 scene, so I can understand why she hasn't said anything. She also probably
Emily,
hasn't
you
noticed
should.
that this is a thing that's happening, but that's neither here nor there.
Or if Bon wants to edit a scene for the Mutant Girl,
And
I
he's not
wouldn't
currently
protest.
busy, which he is.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I would definitely help if I didn't have like 3 projects for 3 different things going on right now. Because I'm actually my editing for this editing stream is actually for someone none of you have even met before. It's someone who reached
fun.
out to me on the Kasuru server asking me to animate for them. So I'm going to be working on that today.
All right.
I'm trying to do a Papers, Please, no citation run and failing horribly on the 2nd day.
Yeah.
I think everyone is set up. Although I actually need to bring up the chat because I thought I had that on OBS itself. It doesn't seem to be loading, even though I did the thing.
Not much is going on. It's just Josh and William in the chat.
Yeah, fair enough.
Willie boy, how you doing?
Yeah.
Quite the nickname.
Okay, so, Mutant Girl is gonna be 6 years old. Shocking.
Yes.
I'm scared.
It's
Scared.
very true.
It's been 6 years.
It's very true.
It's been 6 years.
The show itself is about to be the average age that people think the community is. By that I mean
God,
Jesus.
this show will never die.
No,
It will never die.
Yeah, I mean, people think that it's dead, or maybe they might think it's dead, but no such.
It's
luck
not
there.
dead. The Mutant Girl isn't dead. You know us. Just existing. Also going through life.
Yes.
We all are very busy.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, also, by the way, Granny Marwick's hair outlines are dark blue instead of black. Right now. Just giving you a heads up, Jacob.
Well, I mean, supposedly I changed these, which So what we're going to do today is we're remaking a bunch of the characters from Gacha Life 1 that we don't currently have in Gacha Life 2, so we can actually do the remake. And I already made
one of our favorite characters
because of the character card. But yeah, like this actually, I know that it looks like this is dark blue, but actually, yeah, this is like.
No, it is dark blue. Her front hair. Her front hair.
Oh, her front hair. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say.
That's Adam's front hair.
Oh, interesting. Oh, you mean like the actual? Okay, I didn't mean like the actual outlines. Like I said, I definitely didn't sample this from Adam or anything. Okay.
No, I'm just saying the piece. Although she doesn't have pupils. Girl doesn't have pupils. Also, the girl's eyes are wrong shape.
Most of Malbek's
girl's eyes. Girl's eyes
doesn't have pupils. To answer your question, before we move on from that.
The girl's eyes are actually the girl's eyes are actually eyes 5 in Gacha Life 2, not eyes 4.
Fair enough. But yeah, in case I was wondering why that was the thumbnail, it's because I already had that prepared. Even though I didn't post the character card at the time. Okay, you said eyes 5, right?
Yeah, eyes 5. The ones that are more one's dad's eyes too. Oh god.
That
random eye shit.
Yeah, hold on a
second. Those are our eyes.
Yeah, like you
gotta readjust some stuff.
You just said eyes 5, so I just clicked that.
Like, yeah, no, those are the eyes. Those are the eyes. To be 100% clear, those are the eyes. It's just the eye shift. Okay, also a few things with Granny Marwick. Her eye highlights are messed up. So in Gacha Life 2, you made it all the same.
The eyes, so yeah, I kind of have to. I thought I saw that was the case.
Okay, wait, I need to reword myself. The eyes, the eyeball part. The base color is correct, but the trim should be a tad darker, and the shade I would make. Maybe the shade's good. I don't know. I need to look up. I think the eyes pick 2 are a bit off, like the eyeball part. I'm not watching you in live time. I'm watching you from the live stream.
Excuse me, what?
Because I don't.
I'm watching Jacob slightly delayed.
Screen share on. That's why. That's what he's saying. I'm just at the moment trying to mess around with the Botox so I can actually.
Oh yeah, we love. I had the Botox. I put Botox on the girl. Oof.
Botox.
That's what we call it to get rid of the eye wrinkle.
Weird.
Gacha Life 2.
The eye wrinkle that's on. Yeah, like we don't like it, so it's like we're Botoxing them.
Yeah, like
no wrinkles.
I understand why it's there because it is like a thing that people have on their eyes in general. It's just that something that's became an immovable feature.
I don't think it looks good. Though.
It became an immovable feature from the app, and we took that personally.
Like, I don't like it either. That's partially why I don't use Gacha Life 2. It just doesn't look good.
It's just real annoying to constantly Botox characters, but we do it, unfortunately.
Wow, when you guys yell at me for being inefficient.
Well, it's
well, you are kind of inefficient. Yeah, it just takes a minute based off especially when you change the eye shape. It's like oof.
Like, I'm just glad my PNG tuber isn't breaking this stream.
Yeah, no.
Why do you think it?
Because there was an image that I put on one of the Quest of Breathing Moon episodes that like crashed the stream whenever I tried to use it. But that's because I imported it in the wrong format. That wasn't Ghosty's fault.
Oh, no. It wasn't my fault at all. It was, in fact, Emily's version of, what was that ghost boy?
Dennis?
Dennis.
Yeah. Anya had given Dennis flesh, but Emily had a design prepared for Dennis. But whenever we tried to put that design onto the stream, it kept crashing.
Yeah. Dennis cannot be seen by the human eye.
You see, Anya had given
Yeah,
him
where'd he go?
flesh.
Mm-hmm. This is
She
true.
had literally vomited
Okay,
flesh on the
so
ghost boy
click
and
on
gave
the
him a
eyes,
body.
or yeah, literally the thing called eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Jacob. I
Okay,
can see
so
it
go
now.
to trim. Go to trim. Go to the slider. Make the trim slight darker. Do not use palette for this.
Okay.
Yes, it kind of automatically go to the slider, the darker slider, the black to white slider. Then slide a little bit to the darker side.
Okay. Slide it to
Okay,
the dark
there.
side.
Shut.
a, li-
Shh.
a little bit darker. I would say slide just a little bit inch.
Okay.
Make it more noticeable. Okay, and then the shade. Go to the shade. I would probably go to the shade and then go slightly more to white. Go
Okay.
slightly more to the white area. Yeah. Okay. And then I would actually change the eyeball you picked there because the eye. Click back. I would go like to I would go to either one of the all the way to the side, all the way to the right side.
Yeah.
Down one. I'd either do that one,
The one with the
or I
hearts.
would do the one with the heart, or I would do other side of the thing, one down, other side down one. Do that because that one looks pretty nice most of the time.
Okay.
Also makes your eyes look slightly less dead too. You know, having that little bit of having the
Right.
orange be a lot more
Let me
visible.
just pull up the window here because I had a window capture with the actual.
I definitely agree that, like, especially in Gacha Life 2, it's really hard to make your characters not look dead inside because of like how poorly spaced out their irises are when you like start it. Like when you change the eye shape, everything just flies out of place and you have to take the time to reset it and stuff. It's such a pain. I spent some time adjusting Eli's Kitri design because like the eyes just were so haunting. They've been haunting for a while, but I couldn't be silent anymore. They were staring into my soul, and yet being too spread apart to be even looking at my soul. It was traumatizing.
Well, it's not as traumatizing as the eyes that we saw in that one video. From like when they got like super
I
enhanced.
saw the thumbnail for that. That seems super scary.
Yeah. Here's the thing that I'm just checking right now. The Malwick family themselves all have they all have dead eyes, which they got from Granny Malwick. So that's why in this particular instance is that what I'm going to be looking for or not?
I don't necessarily think.
Imagine dead eyes being an inheritable trait.
Yeah. Well, that was what I did. It was like, oh, I didn't give Malwick pupils. Well, what am I gonna? I can't fix it now because it's not canon. So I'm gonna double down and make it a genetic trait instead.
Oh my
Honestly,
god.
I think leaving the eyes in Gacha Life 2 the way they are, I think they look a little less dead.
Think about this man's family history.
They still look a tad dead, but they look a little less dead. I feel like in Gacha Life 2, adding pupils makes the characters look a little less dead. Adding pupils make them not look as
No,
dead.
I
I
understand that makes them look less dead. I'm asking whether or not that is like that it is accurate to make her less dead or not.
What do you mean about like sex?
Also, to be fair, she also looks still dead currently. But she looks a little less dead with the eyeballs we have selected currently. She looks a tad less dead, where it's not completely dead inside, like nothing going on behind those eyes. It's just a little bit helping a little bit with keeping the same
That eye
vibe.
shine could be moved a little bit further up.
Oh
like,
yeah, no, the eye shine could go up a little more.
Be a little bit higher.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, based on what I'm seeing here, that definitely checks out.
Just looking at the comparison now.
It's in page 2 of eyes.
No, I know. It's just.
Then you gotta raise the other eye. I would raise up that one a little bit more too, like one more. Go up.
That looks wonky.
Yeah,
now.
like that.
That looks wonky in comparison. Because also her head is like tilting downwards a bit right now. Let me just. Yeah.
Oh wait, her head's tilting. I thought her head was like looking straight forward.
There we go.
Oh yeah, then that's fine. Because like her head was tilting.
Weird,
Like,
because I'm like, I've associated the eye shine as her pupil, so I think she's looking down right now, like really like down at the ground right now because I'm associating her eye shine as her pupils.
Oh no, she's
Her eye
become
shine is not
Pierce.
the pupils. Go ahead.
I'm going through
Okay.
pains that have been with my gaze.
Maybe
Well,
related to Granny Marwick.
well, Pierce has problematic pupils. Granny Marwick has no pupils.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Pierce's are just on the way out. You know, it's a process. It takes a while for the pupils to eventually.
Oh, they just slowly go down your face till they disappear completely.
They disappear.
Granny Marwick's the end of that genetic line.
Well,
I
mean, yeah, she's very much the beginning as far as we're concerned.
She's the beginning, yeah. Well, I mean, who knows? We don't know about Granny Marwick's ancestry.
Yeah, honestly, probably she's from a long line of dead eyes.
Long line of dead eyes.
Yeah, exactly. But that's not, you know, that does not concern what we're doing today.
You know, by the way, looking at Varley's design, Varley's like hair and like her hair fade especially gives me Luna vibes. Her hair fade's giving me Luna vibes with the way it's fading. God.
All right. So speaking of Varley, actually, that's one topic I was going to bring up earlier on, and that was okay. Now the browser's being weird. Okay, yeah. So in a different in a different scene, you know, in the spirit of like having the extras for this particular episode, we have acclaimed TikToker Varley Singh as a character in this video.
No way.
Yeah.
Which may need some context. I was thinking of like going into that when we went to we went to her character. I was going to make Matty first.
I would make Maddie first, okay? You know.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll talk about Varley a bit later on. And then I'll make Matty first because it'll make more sense to discuss Varley when she's on the screen. More so than she is right now. I mean, like this is a lot. Let me just. There we go.
Street Pop says, I thought it would be a StreamYard stream thing, but never I'm. Here for long.
I'm. Never
You heard me.
I saw that
You
and
heard me.
I was like, I could read that out, but what do I respond to it?
Wanted to let you know that, you know, never I'm, you know.
Never I'm, indeed.
Yeah, fair enough. Also, if you want about my...
Lila Sanders.
Yeah, also, you know, probably why we've got, like, the, all the studio slots are full right now, is because even though I'm not working on Weather Pops right now, I have everyone, like, prepared in a particular scene order, and I don't want to mess that up.
Yeah, Weather Pops is never gonna happen.
I think it is gonna happen. If it gets multiple episodes, that's the true test of time. That's the true test.
Honestly,
the pilot's definitely gonna happen.
Yeah, like the pilot, yes. But the rest of it, who knows? Maybe not.
You actually add stuff to your profile? Oh my god.
Yes, you can.
I mean, just
I know you can, but I just never ever do.
Yeah, I've seen that. And it always confuses me very much.
The only ones I ever did it to were to the actual OCs of Bon and Imagine, because they were like one of the first things I made on Gacha Life 2, and that's when I had like no characters to make on Gacha Life 2 and had that time to mess around with them.
Also, by the way, Aidan?
Yeah?
Like, if you want, I could share screens, and Jacob can just not view it so I can show you what I'm doing.
Sure.
Like, it will be better if you see it, as opposed to occasionally hearing my indistinguishable noises of a subhuman pain.
He's gonna do both of those, but yeah.
I'm very much very... I have the memory of a gnat, so going through paperwork of information is too much for my small, tiny, subhuman brain to handle.
Were you saying that you have bad memory and therefore going through lists that you've made is challenging for you, or you mean you have bad memory and also going through that information is a struggle?
Yes, I have bad memory, and uh, essentially how this game works is that there are rules that change on the day. Because I'm playing Papers, Please, there's rules that change day by day. You have to make sure the date on the paperwork is correct, make sure it's valid, make sure everyone has the appropriate documents, and make sure their photos aren't incorrect. Because for some reason, people are trying to get through the Creston checkpoint like Jesus is on the other side.
Why does the browser keep glitching? I haven't moved it, have I?
Oh, actually, I've been hacking your browser secretly. Sorry to say, but your browser is mine now. I own it.
Ah, well, don't you worry, Aidan, for I have the power of ExpressVPN, today's sponsor. I'm kidding.
Imagine that's how we like start introducing sponsors.
Yeah, I've been
That
watching
would be
more,
funny.
like, I'm watching a lot more Evantris recently, and there is, like, one point where, you know, like, the Gary Goodberry, like, sock puppet, or, well, hand puppet, I guess, yeah. The way they did that was that, Derek instead was doing the you know, the, hi, Gary Goodberry here, and then, like, suddenly, like, gets wrestled away, and then, Mikey, who does the voice normally, goes, like, hi, it's me, the real Gary Goodberry. Can you believe I got my identity stolen last week? Or something like that, yeah. And then, it wasn't ExpressVPN that they were sponsored by. I think it was Aura. That was it. And that was the whole thing. For some reason, like, you know, sponsor segments on like live plays hit differently because a lot of the time they're either like not scripted or like the players themselves do like some weird stuff. Sam Riegel being the prime example of this. And the video's glitched again. What I'm trying to do right now is like refer back and forth so I can see like Matty on the live stream on my phone at the same time. So I have to keep like clicking on OBS and going back and forth. It doesn't seem to be favoring that approach.
Yeah, walk, Genevra. Walk, Morwenna. God, filming. I'm filming them right now. It's a deal. That's
You
not
gotta
an
watch me
ordeal.
do that strip.
You know, like when you haven't edited in a while and then you suddenly pick up editing, it's like, oh yeah, I gotta do this now. It's weird. I haven't edited in like months. I have been feeling like total crap. It's great.
I have dropped all animation for like weeks, just because of all the stuff that's been going on. What with like being on vacation, troubles with lines, troubles with voice actors not like showing up and then leaving again. Like it's been a whole thing. Jacob knows most about it because I talk about it often with him, because just because he's just he's just casually sending in his lines, and I just take that to just go. I was just like, why does this keep happening? And he's just like,
which, by the way,
line.
I saw that you were looking for a voice actor, but I think it's like a feminine voice. Is that true, or is it not a feminine voice? I don't know.
Who told you this? Oh, I guess you're on the server.
You put it on the server. I'm in the server.
You put it on the
I don't say stuff, but I pay attention. Why do people think I don't pay attention?
Everyone on this call is in that server. I'm just dumb. Okay. Yes, it is true. I'm looking for one. However, I have a bit something of a backup plan anyway. But is
it like a feminine voice, or like could I theoretically audition? Darn it!
I don't think so.
I mean, I don't think my voice was
Your
elegant
quest to
enough
get
for
into
it.
my series continues, I say.
I am. I am. But listen, there isn't a masculine enough voice, or like a voice that I could the pass for, because like, I mean, I wouldn't mind auditioning, but also I don't think you want like a voice like this of me attempting a feminine voice. Hello,
Maybe
my
not
name
for a
is.
show of this tone.
What do you mean? My voice is hilarious. It's hilarious and
That's
not
exactly
appropriate
the
for the time.
point.
No, that's the point.
Yeah, it's like, oh, what do you mean? It says exactly what I mean.
What do you mean?
Why male models?
Oh God, that
You
would
guys
be.
won't get me, never mind. Yeah, you come back when season 3 rolls around.
Yeah, like, is season 3 happening?
That
Yes,
was
I will.
a
Yes.
very clear sign.
Oh my god,
I-
not again. Like
I'm
what? Like
I'm
bam, bam, double
It's the
whammy.
reverse. It's the reverse from the last editing stream.
gosh. Anyways, I am so excited for yes.
Yeah, you sound it.
Yes.
Hey, let's lay off the Aidan bullying just for a second. You're gonna be finding yourself waiting for a while because there is gonna
Oh
be a
no,
big
I get it.
project in between
get it.
season 2 and season 3. So just don't expect me to be going right to season 3 after season 2 finishes.
I mean, hey, I get that. And if you need help with the voice acting in that big project, I will audition.
I don't think that the big project is actually going to be voice acted.
Oh.
Hmm.
Sorry.
I will help you edit it if you need.
I appreciate the I appreciate the offer, but I think I will decline as well. I'm
Okay.
Batman works alone.
Okay. But if Batman ever needs a Robin, I will be Robin. Also,
If
Ghosty, why
Batman
don't you
ever
close your
needs a
stream?
Robin, Batman should go back to watching the Butter Bunch Batman stream.
Oh my. Yeah.
Like Aiden, I need a second because I keep getting citations, and it's like.
Yeah, I did consider, now that we're on the topic of that in between project. That's the one that I've been talking about for a while, the prequel one called the Genocide Weeks. I've been like going back and forth all the time thinking about whether I should have it voice acted or not. But it's definitely, I've definitely swayed towards not voice acted, just because of the time commitment, the amount of voice actors I would need. It's way too much. I gotta get this thing out. I gotta even get
Fair
it
enough.
started.
There is always, of course, the option that none of us tend to take, but technically does exist of doing something non-voice acted and dubbing it later, if the urge hits.
Like, I love
Yeah,
Monster Compendium as a voice acted show, but I gotta say, vocal editing is one of the worst things. I hate it very much.
Well, you have to import animated mouths. That's a whole extra layer of work there.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm planning on dropping the animated mouths, but also that one time I did drop it, I got a lot of negative feedback.
Yay!
What?
Yeah, I didn't hear the end of
Join
Ghost's
Team
sentence there.
Static Mouth.
Oh, Team Static Mouths. Okay.
Team Static Mouths. Also,
Join Team
I
Static Mouth.
don't exactly have a lot of time to sit and edit because I don't want to say specifically, but there's a lot going on right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll say. Changing the subject. Do you guys have much snow where you guys are right now?
Oh, there's a lot of snow where I am right now. It's
There
great.
isn't any snow where I am, but there is a lot of rain. It is very wet where I live.
Because I'll tell you what, we are getting so much snow tonight that they are like 99.9% sure that school will not be in session for the next 2 days, and I have a 5-day weekend because of Family Day.
Family Day!
I'm getting like it called for like 20 to 40 centimeters. Oh wait, you Americans won't know that.
Actually, no, I do know centimeters. That's a lot of snow.
Canada, heck yeah!
Like,
Yeah, you guys
say-
use the better measurement system than us. It's horrible. We use a horrible one.
It's like close to 16 inches.
please don't use inches here. It is the inferior system of measurement.
I'm trying to help you guys understand.
I don't know measurement in general.
But Ghosty just said that she's okay with that she understands centimeters.
Yeah,
so...
I was talking to Aidan.
Okay.
I don't know measurement in general, I'm gonna be honest. I have no clue about a lot of it, unfortunately.
16 inches. 16 inches.
Yeah, saying 16 inches to someone who just said doesn't understand measurements in general doesn't really help. It's kind of like if I started.
I thought he just said. I thought he just said I don't understand the metric measuring. I didn't realize that he said just measuring in general. I should have known.
I'm not much of a measurement kind of person.
Fair enough. Let's just say a lot.
It's a lot of snow.
Well, I know what could help you. I know what could help you. Knee deep.
Oh,
Does that help?
Yeah, that helps. That helps a lot.
That depends how far. Okay, but that also depends on like how far above the ground Aidan's knees are. We don't know that.
Yes.
Yeah, technically
Pretty sure
we
I said my
do.
height a few times.
Yeah, we
I'm like 5'11".
Think of snow. There you go.
That's a lot of
Well,
snow.
okay. Technically, with my height, I'm like 5'10.5" or 5'10 3/4". But you know, basic 5'11", 5'10", in between, sort of. It's a very weird metric for me.
So tip of knee deep.
I am 5'2", so that much snow would be approximately up to my crotch.
I'm a little bit shorter than that.
Ghosty just like swimming through the snow.
Yeah.
Like I have gotten
We gotta
stuff
get
in
Ghosty. Bring her up for air.
I saw a video one time of somebody who like was carrying a dog, and the dog like jumped into the snow, and it just did it. The dog and it fell through. It just didn't move. It just plopped.
Oh no!
God, I know that one. Pancho. It's like a little chihuahua, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When you just fall through the snow instead of climbing in.
The person who was speaking didn't speak a language that I understood, but I knew his dog's name because he called it out to him. Pancho. The dog did not move.
Yeah, like Pancho is a Spanish word, but I don't think the person was speaking Spanish. Like I don't remember.
Pancho.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
Like poncho is like the thing you wear when it's raining. It's like plastic or whatever.
That is also a Spanish word, but a different one. Pancho, the name is spelled with an A. Poncho with an O is is the.
Oh, also, by the way, Jacob, I went to Gacha Life and stole the gray car, which was parked outside, which I assume is one of Mom's car.
You
stole her car.
Stole the great car that's parked outside.
Yeah, you know me.
If anyone here is the owner of the grey car that's parked outside, you are not anymore. Have a lovely evening.
I'm the owner.
There's a man running down the street with it.
Running down the street with the car. He's doing the
in my hands, actually.
Yeah, he's doing the in my feelings challenge from TikTok.
Oh god.
My god.
That'd be the worst announcement you ever could hear.
Jeez.
Hey, Aidan, could you look at my game for a second?
You're resharing. Because you know, sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring.
Chat real quick. Oh, Mops McFlops has arrived. I don't know how long ago. I haven't checked the chat in a while. He says, "Can't believe we already getting Gacha Life 3."
Wait, what?
Mops McFlops is in the chat now. I don't know how long ago, but he said,
Is that
"Can't
a
believe
joke?
we already getting." Sorry?
Is that a joke?
I assume it's a
No,
joke.
he's in chat.
I assume it's.
I hope it's a joke.
I've not. Heard
Ludame, do not make
No.
Gacha Life 3. Fix
No, I
Gacha
think
Life
he's
2
joking.
first. He's joking.
Like, Gacha Life 2, broken, buggy mess. Are we going to fix it? No. In fact, we're going to make another, more finished, unfinished game.
Guys, why is there a video from 3 days ago saying Gacha Life 3 is coming soon?
I'm a
Gacha Life 2.
my inner
Can
screaming.
we fix it? Gacha Life 2.
No,
Let's
not
not
just saying.
bother.
Ludame, what are you doing? Old projects, fix your mistake.
Or at least learn from them. One or the.
If we have
And
Gacha
people
Life
wonder
3
why.
comes
Why
out-
people wonder why I advertised a Chibimation project 2 days ago.
How we know? You know, I'm just saying, if Chibimation is 10 times better, and then Gacha Life 3 is released and it's a buggy mess, we should switch to Chibimation for the Mutant Girl. Cause God, I'm scared.
Like
I'm
I have,
scared, Jacob.
I have had this conversation with somebody. I don't know if it was you or somebody else, Aidan, but
I think it was
there
probably me. We've
Yeah,
had
like-
many conversations.
yeah, like
about
okay,
this kind
but
of stuff.
yeah, like the conversation itself was that was the debate on whether or not to switch the Mutant Girl to Chibimation, and also
If it's
therefore,
good,
like, a
if
bunch
it's
of-
good, specifying if it's good. Because,
Okay,
you know,
yes,
that's,
yes. And like I've gone like yeah, I went back and forth with the idea, but I mean ultimately because of like how like tied it is to like the gacha records that I like that I like cling to for dear life, I probably would not adapt that particular show. Because I mean it can't be the longest running gacha show if it's no longer a gacha show, you know what I mean? So
Oh, Gacha's a medium, so maybe.
hold on, are we back? I'm reconnecting to Discord if you can hear me on the live stream. That's why no one else is speaking. Not sure. Hold on. Yeah, chat, if you could hear me, please let me know. Okay, oh, alright, thanks, Josh, you can hear me. Alright, so the stream's still working, I just can't reconnect to Discord right now. It says like RTC connecting, so I will, yeah. Whenever the call loads again is when you'll hear the rest of them. Okay, so yeah, that's why like Mutant Girl probably won't change. The other shows, you know, like Alpha Witch Academy or Puppy Love or even Weather Pulse, for that matter, you know, if any of those like continue or get off the ground or whatever, like basically those ones, you know, that's up in the air for me. Those ones I definitely considering changing, especially because Chibimation promised a lot of the things that I have, you know, wanted in gacha games for a long time now. So, so yeah. But again, just because of that, you know, like that's particular like symbolism. Honestly, Mutant Girl is something that's, you know, just because like my own tenacity, tethers me to some degree. Because like I said before, like my biggest regret, ever on YouTube was, well, so is, I mean, not giving that show its own channel and its own you know, space to thrive, because now knowing how like first time gacha tubers actually starts, rather than, you know, using the channel they already had for 5 years prior to it, it makes a lot more sense, especially knowing what I know now about the algorithm and like how, you know, niches work on YouTube. It says unmute on Discord. Yeah, that's not what the problem is, Bond. The problem is that it literally says RTC connecting. I am not muted on Discord. It just won't connect me to the call. Anyway, yeah. Well, I'll try starting the call again. I'll leave it a few seconds, then I will try and rejoin. Yeah. So, what was I saying? Oh, Bon has now also left the call and is now Ghosty left the call, then joined, and Aidan left and then joined. I was like, okay, what's going on? I'm not even there. I was leaving it a few seconds. I'll try and join now. Okay, I heard the sound. I heard the sound of joining, but it's still not connected me. So yeah, like I was saying, yeah, if it weren't for the fact that, you know, I like to have like things in like all places, and also the Butterverse for that matter, because the Butterverse, the rule behind that was that like everything that was set in the Butterverse would be like, but sorry, the original idea for that was like everything that was on my channel that was scripted or was roleplay, that was what the Butterverse consisted of. That's the idea until other people started joining. So that that's why the things continue to be where they are right now, and ultimately the channel to focus more on gacha, and the Butterverse just things in nature by just sheer force of gacha review being like such a regular thing. But yeah, it didn't start off that way, and you know, arguably, you know, I missed like the peak time of gacha viewership because of those things, and I had to like learn that the hard way. Are we booted from the stream now? I don't know. I can try and restart Discord. That might be might be a good way to do that. I'm not really sure. It's a shame because Aidan sent me the first part of scene 4, which is interesting. You know, he said no. You know, he's he gets demotivated, but then suddenly, you know, gets like, you know, huge burst of like, you know, like rapid fire efficiency. It is quite fascinating in a way. I just realized also my PNG tuber isn't on the screen either. Like my one should be around. Oh wait, no, it's because I'm not in the call. That's why I like immediately remove them. Okay. All right. Okay, let's try this again.
Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear us now? There we go. I hear you now.
All right, and now I should have your. Oh, that should have made the PNG tubers return, but it doesn't seem to have done that.
We don't need PNG tubers. It's fine. You crashed. You crashed. We don't need PNG tubers. It's fine.
Just our disembodied voices.
Jacob?
Yes.
Yeah, he
Jacob
can hear us.
back?
We're good. Yeah, he's good. I just don't think we're gonna get PNG tubers.
Don't worry about the PNG tubers. It's fine.
That's perfectly fine.
I just realized as well. Like I could have added the whole group of you last time rather than like doing them individually. Oh wait, then all the sizes would have been wrong. Yeah, never mind. This way works better, or usually does anyway. Yeah. So back to Marvick. I can see here that his the separation between his hair, like his hair highlight, is different. I'm trying to remember exactly how to alter that on Gacha Life 2.
His hair highlight's lighter than his face hair. Also, why is there just a white blob in the middle of the stream?
Because
That might be the browser.
yes, that's the browser. That's what happens when if for some reason it keeps like shutting down. Not really much. I've tried to work with that. That was like actually even before.
Oh, you gotta update the shade. Update the shade and make it darker.
Well, okay.
There's also no share on Discord, by the way.
Yeah, okay,
Wasn't sure if you
sure.
were
What? Okay, sure. One thing at a time. So yeah, I'm updating the shade to make it darker. Yes, okay, but also like the actual like highlight itself, like the separation of it is different, and that's what I'm That's what I'm trying to deal with here. I mean, maybe the shade might be what's throwing it off. We'll see. Oh no, now I think it's much slower as well.
So Jacob, your birthday is coming up, eh? Very soon.
Yes, I announced that very recently.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to change the conversation. Anyway, what do you? Is there anything you're hoping to get or something? Like, do you have a present or anything you want?
I had something in mind. I completely forgot what it was.
You must have wanted it really bad.
I've been too preoccupied with like everything else to even think about what like what to even like ask or anything. Like even to remember what the thing was in question.
All right,
Like,
here's a topic for the VCers. Of the birthday gifts that you or Christmas gifts that you receive, depending on if you celebrate or not, what was your favorite one?
like historically?
I think this
Uh,
year.
No, not this. Well, I mean, there's only been sorry. Historically, yeah.
Oh,
My brain is
historically? Oh,
yeah, like of all time.
there's a lot of nice gifts I've received from relatives over the years, but I've always attuned to like gifts that are more personal.
Me too.
Like when it comes to like stuff of value and stuff of emotional value, I tend to prioritize the stuff of emotional value.
Of course, yeah, that makes the most sense to me. If it means more to you, then of course you would prefer it, and of course that would be more valued in your eyes.
Yeah.
Have you got a specific one?
Yeah, like it's in a box somewhere else now, but uh, when I was like 6 or like 7 years old, my brother got me a teddy bear I called Big Purple Bear, and now I just keep him in my in a box in my closet because he's an old bear with a lot of holes.
Hmm.
Got him out of a claw machine.
Oh.
I want it.
Cheap old bear. I love him to bits. I just can't put him in the washer anymore.
Yeah, it will fall
Yeah,
to
no,
bits.
I understand. He'll just like dissolve into dust.
He just, for some reason that idea amuses me.
Yep.
Is Aiden lagging for anybody else?
No.
He was for like a second, but not anymore.
Okay,
Yeah.
that was
What?
me then. You're good now.
Yeah. So right now I'm currently working on the second part of Scene 4, which is where we get introduced to honestly, technically just Maddie. Technically just Maddie. Because he's the only one that's speaking lines in this scene. Okay, real quick beef about the scene. He has a wife who isn't here, which is fine. You know what? Whatever.
Yeah,
You
she's
know,
somewhere else
it
in
would
the
have been
room.
nice to meet.
It's supposed to be a big party. They're supposed to be, the idea is that they're like in different places.
You know what would have been nice if we got like to see like the rest of his family and like had other speaking roles and like the rest of his family's like kind of talking, but to meet them all individually or like get to know them. No, just Maddie. We
Yeah,
only know Maddie.
that would have involved doing a casting call before the voice acting community of Gacha really existed, which was already a hassle. Like the fact that I had extras alone in this scene was already like a step above what I normally did because I was using a separate computer for these scenes specifically. I think my computer at the time like had an issue, so I was making them separately anyway.
I guess, but also I kind of wish we at least got to meet Marwick's mom in this episode. Like, we don't actually get to hear her speak or anything. Like, I think the first time we ever hear her speak is in the Christmas special.
Yeah.
She just doesn't have she just doesn't speak or really have anything. I think she's like in the background of one scene upstairs, and that's it. That's all we get from Marwick's mom, which feels weird. Like, I feel like you could have at least gave Marwick's mom, like, I don't know, used Rowena's voice actor to double up as Marwick's mom for a line or two, okay?
Yeah.
I don't know, something. Or like
Yeah,
Reina's voice actor at the time.
I knew that you know, a mere like 3 to 4 months after the video got posted, I would meet you and you would want to make a mummy joke if I did that. Clearly, it's where the Oracle powers kicked in.
But like, listen, okay. I just find the fact that we only really get properly introduced to Maddie and Granny Marwick. Why did I call her Geneva? Also, what is Granny Marwick's name? Real quick, what is her name? Does she have a name?
She does. I just never decided it.
If Granny Marwick were to say it out loud, she'd be wanted by the FBI.
Oh my god, Granny Marwick! What did you do?
It's a sneak peek, by the way.
I know. I noticed that. I noticed that. You're doing the thing that I do. You're doing the audition via stream.
I mean, hey, I like Bonus Granny Marwick. You know, I think we should.
I said one thing.
Look, I
I'm
also
easy to please.
Look,
I'm
I
an
also
easy man to please.
I also like Bonus Granny Marwick. I just wanted it to be a fair process. Like now that here's the thing. Now that there is a voice acting community. Yeah, now that there is a voice acting community, that's like it's like you know we might as well use it, basically. You know, now that we don't have the issue that I did when this video was originally made.
Yeah, I love Granny Marwick. Listen, okay, can we
We're just like, oh yeah, I love Bonus Granny Marwick. I didn't say one audition line, and I gave made a terrible joke as Granny Marwick, and you're like, yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, it's
As
almost
long as
the audition process.
It's almost as far-fetched me going rock and roll one time on stream and immediately getting apart.
Yep,
Listen, I'm an easy man to please. If you give me if I hear a fun enough voice for a character, I'm like, yes, I like that.
Which is why Granny Marwick and Mrs. Dysart are two of Aiden's favorites, I think.
Yeah,
I am an easy man to please.
As soon as I even started to try and attempt a voice of Granny Marwick by saying my response, I'm just like, that was so terrible. They're never gonna take me. But in reality, it's just like, dude, no one else is. I have to take you.
That's not my mindset.
Right now has auditioned for her, haven't it?
That may happen. That may happen, but it hasn't yet.
Yeah, because no one else has auditioned for her, right? I mean, I plan to do it either today or tomorrow, depending on how long this stream goes. Because I also have a bunch of lines from Shoddy, who's just sent me so many lines. And it was like, okay, this is like such a whiplash, right? Because like I talked about this on stream. You go from like being characterless to just like, here's 20 lines, get them done as soon as you can. I'm just like, whoa, okay.
By the way, Jacob, I know you did that custom background with the green windows for obvious reasons. How would you feel if I threw balloons in the back and like edited the image where I added a bunch of decorations?
As long as the green windows are still there, I can still make the background work. They just might depending on like how fine they are, they might be pixelated. But if then, you know.
Josh has asked you a question, Jacob. Will you do a stream on Chibimation when it drops like you did with Gacha Life 2 when it came out?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, in fact, that will probably also be the stream where I just like siphon Aidan with me, and then we both start making the Sword on My Lawn characters and actually designing them. You know, 2 birds with 1 stone.
Although I do wonder if we could even properly stream it initially, because like me and Jacob are both like paid they did the whole donation thing, so we're paid Patreons or whatever. So we're gonna get to the beta. We're gonna get the beta,
Yes.
but I don't know the rules for streaming the beta. Like I don't know if you're not allowed to.
That's fair.
I'm hoping, because if the rules are that you can't stream the beta, then surely that it would follow that that like making a show with the beta characters also would be kind of off limits.
Yeah.
Which is
It's kind of-
impossible to
I would
enforce.
assume
For the
would be
record,
able
it's
to,
impossible to
because-
enforce. There's no way they're going to pull it off if they try that.
I would assume you would be able to stream with the betas, like with the beta game, just because that's typically how it gets promotion anyway. Those who have the beta version promote it on YouTube before it even comes out to build the hype.
Absolutely.
That's
like
exactly
the
what they
gaming
did with
markets,
Gacha Life 2.
Yeah. That's how Hello Neighbor's
so-
alpha version worked.
Yeah.
Oh, don't talk about Hello. I feel so bad.
Okay. Fair enough. In that case, in that case,
like,
I've got a question for all of you. Like, I've been going back and forth. Like, the shade makes his hair look very different in terms of like where the borders are, and I'm debating whether or not to like take the shading out so it matches the original design, or to like keep it in, but then I don't know, put it somewhere. I don't know. Aidan, particularly, this is for you.
Add a little slight, just slightly, I would say.
Maybe like 5%.
5%.
Yeah, something like that. I think I think that looks really good. It's like a subtle way to introduce shading, but it's not like super obvious.
It's so hard to see that. Like,
Same,
Oh, no, not 5.
I'm
Go
on the
back to
screen right
30.
now. Yeah, go back to Okay.
I was looking
I am
at stream.
printing.
I was looking
I can't
at
imagine
stream.
how Reese
I was God. I was looking at.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm a yeah. Blah, 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 blah.
Okay, there we go. All right, I'll keep it like that then. You know, I gotta
like that.
you know, I gotta get this man out of his mother's clothes.
Oh. Does this
I'm
count as
wearing
Maddie Moore?
granny's
Does this
clothes, and I look terrible.
wait? Question: does this count as Maddie Morwick in drag?
I think I don't know. I think drag has to be like, you know, more like exaggerate to be counted as drag, but I could be wrong on the rules on that. I don't actually know.
Does this count as Maddie Morwick in drag? Because if so, Maddie Morwick drag queen arc coming soon.
Boy.
Listen, we're going to make this storyline where it turns out Maddie Morwick is a drag performer. Oh, he gets invited on the drag race. Yeah.
By the way,
Okay.
Jacob, I don't know.
What?
I don't really know to what extent you're able to do on this editing stream on OBS, but I did put in Discord like what I was working on, just an image. I don't know if you can put it on screen or if it'd be too much of a hassle, but I thought I would let you know.
Oh yeah, I can do that. It means they'll be staring at a screen with nothing happening, but then again, they're used to that by this point in the
true.
process.
Like,
Yeah.
as opposed to my editing stream where it was kind
Hello?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, she cut it for me too. I'm just like, uh-oh, there goes my Wi-Fi again. Try again, Ghosty.
hello, am I good?
Yes.
Yep, try again.
As opposed to my editing stream where it was the one and only time
Oh no.
It was not the one and only time that Ghosty's sentence would be cut off.
You're cutting out, Ghost.
While she fixes that, this is the image that Bond sent me, by the way.
listen.
Okay. Jacob, I'm gonna send you an image.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is a thing that's happening now. All right.
No,
By the way,
you don't have to
like I
show
said-
stream. I don't really necessarily care if you show stream. But I am because I decided to put some balloons. Oh, Ghosty left.
it's just Ghosty trying to reconnect. You're good. Continue.
So I decided to put some balloons here for some small decorations. This good.
Let's see.
I do some balloons.
We can start small, like the wall needs some decor. I'm so sad.
Listen, if the balloon's nice, is this good? Can I use it?
The balloons are nice. I don't know why you called the PNG bells, but you know it's I do
For the memes.
Okay. Yeah, you know what I will show stream that because why not?
You wanna so you want so I'm going to use this edited image. Get some pink balloon.
With the power of song, we'll show 'em what we prepared for. They'll never see what we prepared for.
Don't worry, they'll see eventually when I'm. Listen, okay, it's complicated. Okay, I want to. I don't.
Someday they'll see. Eventually. Don't know when that will be.
Probably next Christmas if I care for.
Yeah.
By the way, Ghosty is disconnected because of a winter storm, apparently.
Oh, no.
Even though I recall, was it you, Aidan, who said that you were getting a lot of rain, or was it Ghosty?
Ghosty said she was getting a lot of rain.
That's kind of funny, because, like, I literally just talked about how there's a huge winter storm, and Ghosty's like, nah, there's just lots of rain, no snow, though, and then just disconnects because of snow.
Blizzard. And blizzard happens. With the power of song, I'll show them what we prepared for. Anyways, genuine question, Jacob, real quick. If I put the characters on the background with the green windows, are you good to green screen the windows and do whatever you want with the windows?
I'm good to green screen the windows regardless of what is on the background. That's why I sent that over, because technically speaking, what I could have done in the first place was like mask it. But yeah, it's again, I'm being efficient. You see, yes.
Let's show them what you prepared for.
Special. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure.
Jacob, I've seen you editing on like your animation software. If there's one thing that you are, it is not efficient.
Yeah, you say that, and that actually inspired me to look into there was like a Black Friday deal for this animation thing called like Moho and or Moho debut, I should be more accurate. So I actually did look into that and to see if I can actually convert my editing method to tweening and make it and see if that was more efficient or not. I think the learning curve would kind of like detract for this project, but I might do that for like a future one. So I did take your advice to heart on that one.
Good. I'm happy.
Yeah, and the verdict is still out on whether or not that is in fact more efficient or not. But you know, I will. That's one thing I.
At least you're trying. That's all I can ask.
Yeah.
And now, right now, I'm filming Morwenna and Genevra. I'm going to film. Maddie, Granny, and Vera once I get those codes eventually.
I was about to say, how are you going to edit Matty if I'm currently making him?
Ghosty in chat says, I have Moho. I like it, but I'm still, it says betting, but I think she means getting, but I'm still getting used to it.
Well, in that case, once the time comes, we can compare notes. You haven't forgotten about it by that time.
Yeah, my next step up, if I even step up, if I like even budget enough to get a computer that can run it, I would probably just bump right up to Live 2D or something like that. That would be probably my next leap in terms of animation rigging.
Yeah. What are you currently using then?
A light motion.
Ah.
It's a good tweening app.
Well, yes, I know what it is. I just didn't know if that was the one you were using or not.
Yeah, I have the Light Motion Premium. It's
I've
it's
seen
actually
the watermark of a Light Motion non-premium like gachas.
I got the premium, and it's like it's money well spent because it introduces you to a bunch of things that you could not get if you didn't have it. All those extra effects, all those extra assets, and also parent layering is my magnum opus. I cannot live without it. But yeah.
Yeah.
I did have like it was a trial with the light motion, and I actually did start briefly on Kind Master, but I'm like, this is not working.
Hmm. I said before that the one project that I that I want to do at some point is just me doing like a do like a series of one-off videos all in each like
Yeah, you
major,
trying
like,
out different
popular.
editing apps.
Yes.
We talked about this.
Yeah, because I got a lot of people saying that these things that I'm suggesting in like reviews aren't possible with these certain apps, or like this is what people are working with. It's like, okay,
Well,
how would I do it then if I actually knew what they're using? Like, getting into like their shoes.
yeah, it's complicated because like for me it took a little bit to get to where I am, obviously with a light motion, it took a lot to get to this level, and I'm a terrible teacher. Aidan can attest to that.
And BB,
Like
apparently.
it's a hard say that again?
I thought BB could also attest to that, or was that? Never mind. Keep going.
I don't recall. I don't recall teaching BB anything, but I did try and teach Aidan how to use a light motion. But yeah, it takes some time to get used to, for sure. So I don't even know if it would be an effective use of your time to just like start trying it and then move on to something else, because like you need all that practice in order to get to a place where you could be developing some skills.
Well, if I start trying with something, I mean, for the one-off, so that would just be more so I can actually see what's available. Whether or not like I master is like a whole other thing. That's not what I necessarily plan. Then again, the end results would be like, I would say like, okay, this is like a scene that I did of some kind. Maybe like recreate a scene that I've done previously, but using a different software for it.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
not a scene, but just like a character walking across the screen or something like that. Yeah, that's a good base.
Yeah. I
By
would
the
go,
way, like
I would go, sorry, I would go with scene just
go ahead. No,
because
no, no, no.
just because that's only what I'm critiquing other people for doing. So it's like, okay, well, I mean, that's and that would give
True.
me like a good base of
It's
like
it's gonna
everything.
take longer. That's why I was saying that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I actually got into a light motion from from watching other gacha tubers. Like the ones that I really enjoyed the most, the thing that they all had in common is that they all used a light motion for their projects. So
Was
you
it
can
from
think of
seeing the
people like
watermark? Was that what gave it away?
no, actually no. They put it in their descriptions. They put it in the like apps used, and that was in it.
Oh, I see.
Sometimes they do tutorials and things like that. Like what was her name? There's somebody I follow who is a huge help for me. She actually has a preset in Gacha Life 2. Yeah, Kazi Ada Hawk. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Kazi Adia Hawk. That's her name. She has an actual like preset in Gacha Life 2 because of how well known she is on social media, and all she does is a light motion tutorials for gacha animation, and it has been an absolute lifesaver for me. Because I feel like I'm pronouncing it wrong, I will put her channel into the Discord, and then you can maybe put it on stream for people,
Okay.
or I can put it in the, or I can put it in the chat.
Yeah, I'm currently looking. Yeah, doing the chat because I'm currently looking at something else. I'm trying to find like a reference. I can't find Matty's hoodie anywhere, so I was trying to find like something that would show like, okay, this is what he looks like. This the
Okay,
actual like
so
sweater or hoodie. I mean,
you kind of have to mix and match some stuff. Like there's like the color thing you have to add on. You can add a color thing over a regular T-shirt. Maybe? I forget. The
well,
problem
see,
is,
that's not a regular t-shirt. It has like the pocket at the bottom.
you may have to ditch the pocket and just have it be some sort of hoodie and just communicate that it's like a black and blue hoodie. Because you may not be able to accurately represent it 100%.
Yeah, and I'm willing to do that
Okay.
if it truly isn't here. But if it is here and I find it later, I'm gonna be kicking myself. So
I don't think so, because I'm pretty sure that hoodie pocket sweater isn't in there, like the full-on hoodie pocket isn't in Gacha Life 2. I feel like I would have used that for a character eventually if it was in Gacha Club or as a Gacha Club. If it made the conversion to Gacha Club, which eventually would make the conversion to Gacha Life 2.
I mean, there are some jackets that have the pockets, but they have like the strings that's not accurate to the original. But yeah, I can handle the strings existing in that case.
Okay, I put it in chat and put a link to her channel.
Okay.
But yeah, huge help to me. But you think of like very popular gacha tubers, like if I'm sure you've heard of Yellow before.
Yes.
She uses a light motion for all her stuff.
All right then.
Ghosty says there is a jackets tab in Gacha Life 2.
Yeah, I've already done that, but this chat's delayed. The jacket tab doesn't
No,
have the...
that was in Discord.
Oh, well, in that case, I've done it already.
He's delayed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but like I was saying, the jacket tab doesn't have the exact one. It has the one with like strings, but that's that's the closest in here. So I will go with that for now.
I don't know. Hold on, I might be able to help you with that.
The collar is actually like also like far lower down, so the fact is it looks like he's not wearing a shirt underneath the hoodie. Which I don't know. He's in his own house. He can do what he wants.
Although, why is he wearing like a bulky hoodie? Or it's like, dang, dude.
Oh, dang. I could have sworn there was a like a shirt that was kind of like the hoodie, and then you would just put a neck accessory over top, but no, I guess not.
Yeah, that's
Question, Jacob, would you like to show the stream the video I sent you later on the stream, like near the end, like of Geneva and Morwenna, or would you like to save that for the actual episode? Because it's technically in complete VGM, add the mouse.
I mean,
I
guess I can show that.
It's up to you again. If you don't want to,
I haven't looked at it myself because you sent it, when I crashed and I was trying to reload the stream. It wasn't. Yeah.
I'm gonna be right back. I need to get some headphones because I need to listen to some audio back, and I think that none of the stream would like to hear the same audio over and over again. Classic animator.
Usually people will deafen on Discord for that too. Oh wait, I guess because if it's over and over, then yeah, right.
Well, I still want to talk to you guys.
Exactly, talk while you work.
Yeah.
Because editing is very tedious half the time.
Yes, but also this goes into the reason why I don't ever edit audio on these streams because it gets too much. Like I used to edit audio like on call with Aidan when we would call like either and just do this like by ourselves. But that eventually resulted in the fact that partly was because like some of the times for editing scenes that he was voiced in and it got confusing, but also it's just in general like hearing like Aidan over the top of things when I like try to like painstakingly like pinpoint them the same way that Bon is implying here.
That's like doing reviews, but it's a review to a series where you're in it and you're voicing like your voice the exact same. I realize now that that's probably just both of my videos. There's the Parody Pops one where you voice yourself, and then there's Secrets of the Plex where you voice a character with your normal voice. That's where it gets confusing for me because sometimes I can't tell.
Yeah. It is.
I've got
it
the
is
headphones
that.
now. I can still hear you guys. I just have one headphone on. That was a sentence. I just have one headphone on just so that I can hear it, but I can also still hear you.
Yeah, okay. Oh no, that's the wrong. Okay. Sometimes I feel like bass and trim got reversed for some reason. Or that is the direct opposite of what you expect. Okay, oh, and now because I've moved it over. Yeah, oh, God, okay.
Oh man, my link deleted to the YouTube channel that I sent in chat.
That's annoying. Dead air. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Yeah, this is where I become like laser focused as well. It's the drawback of these streams.
Come on. Aidan, say something.
Then again, I was inspired by Johnny to make these, so the fact is that like his streams were also completely silent whenever he did these. And I'm now realizing the issue with this hoodie pock is that like the that's the problem. The base and trim don't match the original version. Oh wait, I could just change the sleeves. Okay, yeah, I'll change the sleeves then.
That is also completely dead. Also, like it's just like not completely ghost town.
Hmm.
It's fair. None of us really have chat open often, so we don't talk as much to the chat. I'm trying to keep checking it frequently, but no one is saying anything.
Yeah, exactly. And some of the time the chat just talk amongst themselves, so it's not really like we can say much about that. This is why people think that
Yeah,
I like avoid their messages, because like normally it's like they were talking to somebody else, or the thing will be like if it's in Gacha video, it'll be too derailing, or the bits run its course. There are a number of reasons sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Sorry about that sound, by the way.
What sound?
Exactly.
Okay.
You think music might help, or is that not possible?
It is possible, but it'll take more setup.
Up to you. Just want to give a little bit more to the chat right now. If I were a viewer, I'd be quite bored. Just because it's completely quiet.
Yeah, like I expect a lot of people to have this on in the background or something. I mean,
Then maybe they could do with
Gacha.
as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Ghosty says everything is wet outside.
Yeah, this is why we're not giving much like good conversation. So, how's the weather, everyone?
Bad, very bad. So much snow.
I know. You mentioned this earlier.
You just asked how the weather was, and I know it was joking, but I still want to talk about it. It's something.
Yeah, this is this is small talk at its finest. I don't know what to say, but it's something.
Yeah, and you've said you're not very good with it, with small talk. I guess it's my job then.
I mean, you did bring up like Christmas presents earlier, which was like, I mean, there was that that was like the first like nonsense.
Yeah, and then Aidan completely changed the subject and just destroyed the whole point.
Well, I mean, Aidan is the king of non sequiturs, so I guess that kind of tracks.
I was trying to also get the chat involved too by finding something that could potentially relate to everyone.
Oh yeah, if anyone's watching this video later, talk about your favorite Christmas present you've got historically in the comments down below.
Or birthday, if you don't celebrate Christmas. A gift in general.
Oh yeah, good point.
I did, despite you like sending the Walking Wednesday like right before the stream was set up and ready to go. I did actually watch most of it. I kind of cut past the welding talk. I hope you don't mind that, but I I don't find much interest in that. I more like to hear about the topics of like social media throughout the week. And you've talked a lot about the video that Jazzixy made, and that finally prompted me to be like, okay, I gotta go watch this video now. So I actually went and watched it right before the stream started while you were still setting up in the Discord. I was watching that in the meantime. It's so cute. It warmed my heart to watch it. It was so cute.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
reminded me so much of like those like, you know, Let Me Explain Studios, or like the ones where they just like talk about stuff and animate it while they do it. It reminded me a lot of that. Did you see your little character, like what she drew for you? It was adorable.
Yeah,
I loved it.
I actually showed a student that's in choir today. Because she was
Is that
talking
the
about
name of
how she actually got like shouted out in a Discord server for like a favorite YouTuber because she made a fan art for him, and then he actually pointed out, was like, well, do I have a segue for you? So I did show the part of like
Is that the
my cat doing like the thumbs up.
It was so cute. I loved it so much, and Tamsin looked really good too.
Yeah, like I'm impressed that Tamsin made it in because like her profile
Yeah,
picture
so
being
am
that
I.
small, yeah, also suggests that because I don't think our channel was linked in the description of that video, so that probably means that Jazzy like
I
looked
think
up
she was
Tamsin.
actually basing it off of the profile picture
I mean, true, but
that she
I
saw.
meant to like get a good image. Although I guess that would
Oh,
also
did
explain like why.
did Jazzy ask you for it?
No, that's why I'm thinking
Oh,
that she must have gone out of her way to source it. That's what I'm saying.
wow. I didn't realize that.
Hmm.
But like, oh my god, like they were like I loved seeing that. That was like a breath of fresh air. Is that the only like form of Jacob OC that is like acceptable with spiky hair?
Well, I mean, again, I wasn't. I was. I deliberately didn't review the fan art submission of me. It's like, I mean, that feels cruel.
Way to avoid the question.
Yeah. Like,
That's just so Jacob Butter.
like of all the things like not to critique, I feel like that one probably counts, especially.
Was the spiky hair acceptable? No.
Like, again, if someone had asked my opinion before submitting the video, I would have said something. But yeah.
Oh man. Well, I personally love it. So Jessica, if you're watching, this man is mean. Believe in me more.
Mm-hmm. I know you just made a video of how nice I am, but you know.
Yeah, no, it's a lie.
Just like the cake.
Oh hey Aidan, you're back, I guess.
Oh yeah, no, I've been here. Or I like to been here at least.
You didn't say anything.
Small affair for the guy with the spiky hair.
Oh man, that's so funny. Yeah, speaking of other creators, I've actually noticed that KW has had some activity finally as well. She posted her.
The chat. No, we talk about the chat. Never mind.
Oh no! Sorry. I mean that she's posted some stuff recently, which is good to see. Oh, speaking of the chat, man, I have missed so much stuff.
Yeah,
Ghosty says I'm.
Me, but that's really, like, I don't know what that was in reference to. Link you to the video, the Jazzy video.
Oh, can you see chat right now?
But yes, I can see chat. I just don't know what she's referring to, so I can't act on it.
Oh, okay. I won't read it out then. I'm sorry, Ghost.
Yeah, I don't know. Once I get a response of you know what she means by link me, then I will
maybe no. They are not paying attention. I am paying attention. What do you need the link to? What do you want link to?
What do you
like
want,
the
Paul?
irony of that sentence? What do you want, Paul? Like it feels like whenever I get like notifications where I like check my phone all the time and like no notifications and I leave for 5 minutes and then ding, you have 16 notifications. I'm like, ah.
Okay, so yes. Alright, so Ghosty wants the link to the Jazzy video.
Yeah, I'll get it.
Okay, thanks.
No worries.
YouTube wasn't loading in the choir room at the time, so I had to. I was like, and I couldn't look up Jazzy's name, So I had to wait for my channel page to load, wait for the review to load, wait for the original video to load, wait for the Jazzy's channel page to load, and then scroll down, like find the video, wait for that to load, and then scroll through to find like the part that I was drawn in, and finally at the end of practice, I finally showed her.
Okay, I just realized something. I think Ghosty is actually like behind, but not like at stream time, like behind in stream time. Like I'm at right now, like most recent stream update right now, where it's like live right now, but even though like as I'm talking right now, it's delayed on the stream. I think Ghosty is delayed more because she's responding to things that we said like a few minutes ago. Does that make sense? I feel like that sentence doesn't make sense.
No,
okay, good.
Does. Yeah, I get it.
Because Ghosty's getting really upset about probably me saying like the what do you want the link to and stuff like that. But I said that like 2 minutes ago, so I think she's delayed. So yeah, Ghosty, you might want to check that live button and make sure it's red and not gray. Because I'm live on the like I'm up to date on YouTube right now, and it's like only a few seconds behind what I'm talking about right now. Aidan DeBest, are you with us right now? I've got a question for you.
I am. What's up?
What is your favorite Fallen Angels episode that you've ever made?
Ooh.
What is your favorite color? Sorry, I had to.
Here's the problem about that question that I'm thinking. I like certain episodes for certain qualities. Like, I quite like episode 4 of season 2 because it's a fun episode. It's fun. It's wacky.
In case anyone's wondering, that's the sitcom episode. Just so.
But then I have stuff like episode 6 part 2, which I quite like. Or there's episode 9 of season 2, which I also quite like. But I also like that for the dramaticness of the episode rather than the comedy, which is it's very different feelings. I like certain episodes for very different reasons, depending on like what I'm going for each episode tone. Like the kind of drama related to each episode. Anyways, quickly, BRB.
No, Aidan, I have an important question for you. What's the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? Aidan, come back.
He's not gonna get that.
Aidan, come back. It's so important.
I can't find the specific bluish purple. Now that I think about it, it looks. Yeah, it looks like this should be a shade darker as well. The hoodie should be a shade darker. Nah. This is the part that of Gacha that I find the most tedious. Usually, like the audio editing. Once it's all there laid in before you, and like you have like a very clear thing in mind. It's like, okay, these are like, especially if like the takes are so wildly different, or like some of them are just borderline usable. Then in that case you can kind of discard them. But yeah, with the Gacha editing, even though it is all there, it's not there in the place that you would assume it to be. And even though it should be easier to recreate Gacha Life 1 characters, given how the palette exists and how limited it was before, it's obviously the Gacha Club palette, which looks different already from Gacha Club. Because of how
I noticed that too. I'm like, why can't I find certain things? I didn't realize that.
Yeah, there you go.
Back on the editing grind.
Hi, Aidan. What's the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow?
5 feet.
That is a slow bird. Well, this is the closest.
You never answered. What's the best gift you got?
Me or Jacob?
Well, you both didn't answer. Only Ghosty did.
Oh.
Thanks, Ghosty.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I remember a lot of my gifts, but I also don't remember a lot of them. Like, it's kind of a blur. sometimes.
I remember a lot of them.
Like,
But
I
haven't read
have
them.
I don't know. Because there are quite a lot of gifts I like. But also, I don't remember the exact ones. And now that now that I buy stuff for myself a lot of time, I don't know what was a gift and what I bought myself at this point.
Hmm.
I have so much stuff that I just love. Like, I have a lot of Scooby-Doo stuff that I keep buying for myself, but part of me also wonders what came from my parents, what was, like, I actually bought myself. Like, did I buy that, or did my parents buy that? The world will never know.
Ghosty says Aidan likes a lot of things. Bond's persona is a strangely chill Canadian goose or beaver. I think you mean beaver,
Wait.
but I would assume.
Yeah.
Now,
Typing
I don't have to be a Canadian animal, Ghosty. Like, my persona can be something that isn't Canadian. It's just that's my nationality.
Yeah, I don't know. Pick one of the FNAF animals. That will work.
You're a koala.
Is that a FNAF
A
animal?
koala. I only live off of
Oh.
eucalyptus leaves. Sounds about right.
Exactly. Koala Bond. We stand.
Okay.
I mean, KW always calls me a bunny because of my name, but
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say.
kind of wanted to
Bunny
get out of that.
was-
I kind of wanted to get out of that trope because I'm trying as much as my name is still connected. I'm trying to like steer away from the Bonnie the Bunny name. I want to go for something a little bit more original. And I talked about rebranding before, but
Fair enough. Oh, so
Uh,
Bon, are you by any chance, when are you planning on getting a computer?
I don't know. How much money do you want to give me right now?
Don't have a lot of money right now. Kind of broke. Anyways, but I'm just wondering, whenever you get a PC, if you get a PC before this summer time, guess what? Guess what is coming to Dead by Daylight in the summertime?
Play with BB.
Five Nights at Freddy's. I do play with BB, but I want to play with more people. More the merrier. No, but think about it. FNAF is coming to Dead by Daylight in summertime.
This is not a conversation about like convincing me to do so. I literally can't right now. It's not in the budget.
But eventually, if you get closer to that and you can buy a PC, get Dead by Daylight, and then get the FNAF DLC whenever that comes out, it'll be awesome. Listen, okay.
Moving swiftly on.
I almost bought Jacob Dead by Daylight, but he said he didn't know if he'd play it or not, which I'm like sad. But that like, listen, I just want to play Dead by Daylight with people. I want an army of people to play Dead by Daylight. It'll be fun.
Ghosty says Jacob is maybe a bunny. And Bon regressed to rabbit. Dang.
Regressed. Oh no.
Why? Why am I a bunny? I'm not against it, but why specifically?
Because you like carrots.
But then you nip, and then it hurts like heck.
I see.
You like carrots, Jacob? Do you not?
I mean, they're okay.
Good for your eyesight.
Do you like kale?
Not really.
Do you like lettuce?
As
In a
much as the
salad.
next person.
And that makes you a rabbit.
I think all of us are rabbits then.
Well, I don't like lettuce, so I'm not a rabbit. Yay.
Tamsin says, I went back further to the stream and you say my name that I didn't hear, so yeah, I'm going to sleep now. Average Tamsin message.
Mm-hmm.
And Ghosty says, I'm already getting Bond Lethal Company. You guys need to stop making these promises that you can't keep, okay?
Lethal Company's only like 20 to 10 to 15 to 20, I don't know, something like that. Maybe, I don't really know. I think it's 10, but it could be 20. Lethal Company is fun. You know, you would love Lethal Company.
I don't play video games, guys. Like this is not going to be as exciting as you probably think it's going to be.
Listen, okay, Vaughn. We need to get you playing video
A
games.
single video game besides the FNAF series. That's it. And I wouldn't even consider that a game because it's just like it doesn't have a seed. It doesn't respawn differently every time.
Is that what qualifies as a game? For
Most boring programming.
Okay, this
But
is
Aidan, if you're such a gamer, oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say this. I was gonna say this is the closest I'm gonna get to proper Matty.
It looks good. It's
Eh.
missing some shoes though.
Well, yeah, I know. I mean, like problematic, like hoodie. I haven't got to I've got to adjust the trousers and the shoes. Yeah.
Hey, Jacob, you're like 95% accurate. Okay, you're accurate enough. You know, sometimes you just have to take a few percent off because you can never get 100%, which is a-okay.
I never thought I would hear you of all people say that.
Well, I mean, when it comes to like especially recreating designs, at a certain point, especially if these designs have been around for years, it's gonna be hard to recreate them realistically because this is like 2 games removed. 2 games removed.
Yeah, I can't.
Not like Gacha Club.
I can't wait for in a couple of years to hear about some new Gacha tubers that were born after this show started.
Oh my god.
No.
Actual human beings who will be younger than this series.
Oh no.
That was just as weird as like seeing like a 4-year-old come up to me and I'm like, "Oh, how old are you?" And he's like 4. And I'm like, "You were born in 2020." Oh my god.
My cousin's daughter was born in 2020, which
we love the pandemic babies because people were home alone. What else are they gonna do besides have babies?
Honestly, I remember
And
one of the
Aidan
few times that we
Fitzgerald.
went outside and actually met up with them. I was like, I don't want to go. I want to go near this baby. I don't know if I'm infected.
Yeah, I imagine it'd be stressful being pregnant during the pandemic too. Like it's like, oh god.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh god, you don't want to get sick during the pandemic when you're pregnant.
Yeah.
That sounds awful. Like, oh, the stress. Oh,
Mhm.
pandemic babies.
Aidan, if you're such a gamer, then what's your favorite game that you've played? And you have to pick one.
This is a real what's your favorite formula to this conversation, Vaughn.
Okay, so
Hey Jacob, this is how small talk works. I ask, you answer.
Mm-hmm.
right now I would say Dead by Daylight. Although that's also my current hyperfixation, which is, I'm hyperfixating on it super hard.
Great. Now, Jacob, I will turn my question to you. I ask the same question and you answer. That is how small talk works.
Yes, and that's why it's so formulaic and repetitive, and that's why I hate it. You just proved my point.
You never said that you hated it. You always just said you're not good at it.
Oh. No, he said he hated it to me.
I've said both things to different people.
He has
And
said
how was
it
I
to
supposed
me.
to know?
Because, listen, okay? Listen, I'm
Congrats on
very
proving a
awkward.
point that I was not aware of.
I am very awkward, and I don't know how to talk to people.
This is why these editing streams don't work. The guy
Hey,
who doesn't do small talk and the awkward guy who doesn't know how to answer.
Listen, okay?
Somehow I'm the odd one in this equation.
Currently I'm editing, and I wanted to do the editing stream especially because I haven't had editing motivation, and with the fact that the remakes obviously have a deadline, a lot more than a normal Mutant Girl episode, I want to speed things up, so I'm like, editing stream, yeah, that's a good excuse for me to edit.
Yeah, definitely. Also, good way to
Why do you
create
need to
hype.
have Jacob stream an editing stream for you to edit?
And it's just what I need to get me going. At least for now. Maybe later.
Yeah, it's good. It's good company. It's good hype for the audience, and if they're into that, but some of them are.
Yeah. I mean, it does remind people that the remake is gonna happen. If anyone slipped their minds, eventually,
That's true.
which happens.
But like, I never really understood that where you like, because you guys have talked about where you both will just like join into a call and then you both go your separate ways to edit stuff whilst on the call. And I'm like, okay, what's the point of you guys being on the call then if neither of you are going to talk to each other and just do your own thing?
We never said
It
we
feels
weren't
like
gonna
the
talk
exact
to
same
each
thing
other.
as two people.
I mean,
It
we
feels
talk.
like the same thing as like two people who are like on FaceTime for hours and hours at a time, minding their own business, doing their own thing, and they just like barely talk to each other. I'm like, what is the point of this? I
Well,
never
We
understood it.
talk.
well, yeah.
Especially with
Neither
wo-
one of us said that we didn't talk on these calls. It's just that if we zone
Yeah.
out, we don't have an audience that's getting bored while we do so. If it does happen,
Yeah.
that's the difference.
And it's like listening to music when working. It's just something to do while working. It's like a small minor
That
thing you
feels
could be
different.
doing.
It
It's like
feels like when you're listening to music, it's like one way, like no one else is on the other end playing the music for you.
it's just something passive you're doing to kind of like stimulate your brain
I
while
feel like it's
you're
just
doing something more
I feel
active.
like it's just one of those things that's just like alien to me and me only.
The only
Because everyone I've
disadvantage.
talked to about this is like, what do you mean? This is a normal occurrence. I'm like, what?
Yeah, the only
Yeah, I don't know.
disadvantage. Well, I think it's good for like to have something to focus on, whether or not it's another person, and therefore you become that to them as well, or if it's like listening to music or anything, just so you can go like back and forth. I've actually found that definitely like helps me in general to like instead of like my mind wandering to something else entirely and just like zoning out to have to have like 2 points to bounce back and forth from actually.
Music is the thing that I definitely relate to the most because I have that playing while I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I just the irony of that sentence. I just heard a Discord notification. I just lost my entire train of thought. The irony of that.
Yeah.
I was just saying that I can definitely relate to music a lot more because that's something that definitely helps me lock in. It does. It's not just animation specifically. It's definitely like anything, whether I'm studying, doing work. Uh, yeah, mostly independent work actually.
Yeah. The only disadvantage of the on-call with another person's system that I found is that when someone wants to show you something, you have to then like drop what you're actually doing in that particular moment. But that's only like a momentary thing.
Which, by the way, Jacob, I have did as much as I can for scene 4. I'm just mostly waiting on the character exports whenever you finish them.
That was very much a targeted
Hey.
point, so yes, that is exactly right.
Yeah, so I'm just giving you a heads up. I did get. Well, I got everything for When in Geneva filmed, and like I have it put in the editing software and cut up properly. Now I just need to get film Maddie and then add in Granny Marwick and like get Barley, like whoever else background characters. Editing.
It says, "I am a creature.
There you go.
Most certainly are, Ghosty.
Bite the childs," Ghosty says.
Fight the child, indeed. What?
Ghosty, do you want to try rejoining? It seems like your Wi-Fi is intact if you're able to send stuff on the live
It could
chat.
be
and
it
we're-
could
and
be
we're- and
data
we're getting
though,
it.
because sometimes like when I'm out of the house or whatever, like I'll just get on my phone and just watch the stream on my data and comment something randomly and then leave. Like, yeah, I'm here. Bye.
Honestly, yeah, more so nowadays. I've actually been like listening to Evantris in the background rather than music. But again, same principle. So I get
Fair
having
enough.
a
I mean, as
having a
long as
stream
you're
in the
listening
background.
to it's just something
actually-
semi-passive. Like, as long as you're not like I think as long as you're not listening to something too active, or it's like you're listening to something in the background that's like super active, that's distracting your brain from what you're doing. Like, if you're watching like a really hype show you're into 24/7, you're not gonna be able to get really
there are moments
effective.
where there are moments where I have like had to like double over from like a particularly funny Evantris moments, but few and far, but the few and far between comparisons, like, okay, I can suppress it if I need to, basically.
Still haven't sent me a link to that video I wanted.
I did. Did it not show up again?
No, it did
I
not.
just send it in. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, I think I've finished with Matty.
Hold on, I'll get it right now for you.
Like, is it just me, or is the color palette for Gacha Life too different than?
Oh, it absolutely is. I've been like,
this.
yeah, I've been like doubled over, like focusing on like the slider whilst conversing at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
BRB again.
Oh, just the moment where I actually have something to like show you. You have to go. Okay. Well, they'll
Like
be
the color of dark red that Ulrich's the color of dark red that Ulrich's jacket is a lighter red, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
There you go, Ghosty. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Oh shoot. I'm getting karma now. I have to be right back. I'm having a nosebleed.
Man, this is a revolving door, basically. So, Ghosty, what is your favorite game that you've ever played in your entire life?
Lethal Company. Like, that's because it's mainly a multiplayer horror experience, and I think it's really unique because of the multiplayer aspect. Usually horror games rely on you being alone to be scary.
Yeah, no, I've seen lots of playthroughs of the game, and I love the idea of it, and I'd love to play it if I could just afford to get something that could run it.
Like, that's mainly why I want to buy you Lethal Company. Not just because I want to play it with you, but I think it's definitely an experience that you'll enjoy.
For sure. This is, oh my goodness, this is like my third nosebleed, like in a row. Like I've had one every day since I got back from vacation.
Like, maybe you're like
not
I
used to see a doctor about that.
Like, you should see a doctor about that. Then I don't think your body is used to the temperatures of, the Canadian North anymore.
Yeah,
so
that's
your body is still readjusting.
That's what my buddy said. That's what my buddy said. That's why I'm just kind of sticking with that. I keep getting them in classes where boxes are not available. It's sad.
Yeah, but I definitely say I agree with you. I kind of agree with your friend, but if the nosebleeds get worse or more frequent, then yeah, you should see a doctor.
You'd be the expert.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine, Josh. Thanks.
I can't even fight you on that one. I can't even fight you on that one.
And neither can your immune system. Too soon. Sorry. Was that not immune-zing? No. I flew too close to the sun with that one.
I hate you so much. I love you as a friend, but I hate you for this. Wow, I get back after, having to struggle with the weather, and this is what I'm greeted with? I see how it is.
Come on, you love it. You know you love me. Come on.
Yeah,
yes, I do.
You came back after a while, attached to some tubes, just like Torbeck.
Just another name for
Torbeck. I don't know how far you got into Once Upon a Witchlights, but yeah, my goodness. Like, if you're talking about if examples of episodes like me like doubling over laughing, so I couldn't actually focus on what I was doing. Definitely episode 30, Phantom of the Opera. Especially because like that was one where they actually made like parodies of existing songs, like To Be in the Opera. so like it hits me like a very specific level. Like it like it meets me at very specific points. Yeah.
That just sounds like the Jacob Butter episode. It was just for you.
Honestly, yes.
Like, listen, there are a lot of episodes of Adventurous that are surprisingly Jacob-oriented.
Yeah.
I guess that would make sense considering how much he enjoys it.
Mm-hmm.
I've personally never gotten into it myself. Don't think I just ever had time. And when I did see clips of it, it was never up my alley. But I think it will make you happier to know that I have actually officially started Avatar: The Last Airbender for the first time.
Oh, fair enough.
Oh yeah,
I think
nice.
I think I'm a little late to the party, but hey, man, better late than never, I say.
Yeah, no, honestly, I
Hey,
was late to the party. I didn't watch it until 2018.
Like, in my opinion, you're never late to the party.
If the
Because
party keeps going.
Avatar: The Last Airbender. Yeah, the party keeps going. Avatar: The Last Airbender is like such an experience that it is kind of timeless.
Yeah.
It's
did I tell
definitely
you too
not
that
something I'm used to.
Did I tell you too
It's
that
like-
I finally found the Spanish
it-
dub after years of searching?
Of
Good,
Avatar?
Good.
Yes.
Nice.
know,
I didn't even know you were looking for it.
Most said it didn't exist. That's the thing.
When
the
the world needed it most, it vanished.
Mm-hmm. I was going with the Raid in the Great Library, but yeah, same idea. Yeah, like
Did you know I conducted a raid on the Great Library, which most said didn't even exist?
it's not even did you know, it's as you know. It's the prime. It's like the quintessential as you know example. So yeah, that's why it's in my mind. But yeah, like the thing is like it never like aired on Spanish TV at the same time everyone else did. Like people wonder like, oh, why did you not watch Avatar like growing up? It's like we only got the movie. That's all we had in Spain. Truly the darkest timeline. So I was like, okay, I think I rented the series on YouTube at one point, and that's how I watched it for the first time.
Yeah, that's an option, I guess.
Yeah, I think
I've never
that was
ever rented something
yeah.
from YouTube before.
Yeah, that was before I had Netflix or Pluto TV, so you know they're relevant now. But that was
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, fair enough.
yeah. And Netflix doesn't have the Spanish dub either. It has the dub of Korra, which I guess
But yeah,
that started after I left Spain, so I don't know if it aired or not. Probably did.
it's kind of
Like-
funny. It wasn't of my own will that I started the show. Just my friends found out that I'd never seen it before, and they like sat me down.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's kind of hard to watch it. It's kind of hard to watch it with them because they've watched it, like one of them especially. He's also English, by the way, but he's watched it so many times that he just like from this specific episode, he just quotes all the dialogue in perfect tone and in perfect time. And now it's amazing that he knows all this and knows it off by heart, considering how big a series this is. It's a whole like blown TV show. I mean, come on.
Yeah, it has like
Like,
61 episodes. I
it's
think,
also kind
if
of
you count two
annoying.
parts. Yeah.
So I'm just like, dude, I'm trying to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's because your friend is a subhuman creature, which is valid.
I'll tell him you said that.
Sometimes we just love a thing so much that it never leaves us.
Mm-hmm.
No, I get that. They were like almost betrayed when they heard that I'd never seen it. Because they made some obscure Avatar reference that I'd never heard before, and they all just kind of all turned on me. It was scary.
Oh, that's rough, buddy.
That's not funny.
Hey, I know that one. Everyone knows that one.
I had to. Yeah, well, you got the Emmy Richu treatment, because that's the same thing that happened to her. You had to make a whole video of her, like, actually reacting to it.
Does that mean we get a whole video of Bond just watching Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Dude, my reviews, I've told you this a million times. My reviews are so boring, right? I just sit there and I watch it. Okay, see you guys next time, I guess.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm not really a reviewer unless I'm being with other people and doing it with other people. That's when
yeah.
I'm actually, like, prone to talk.
Emi Richu did like her video was basically like there were like a couple of clips of the show you could see on screen because of copyright, but mostly like her sitting like you could hear the audio from her actual TV and then just her reacting to like specific episodes and then being listed below basically or like specific moments. So I think basically she just sat down and used like all of the usable clips, and that was how that was carried out. So yeah, who knows?
Like, as opposed to me, who has a whole video in the wings about why I hate something so much. Like,
I am not even close to this amount of talkative outside of these streams. Not at all.
Yeah.
Like, that's because I really know how to get the words out of you, Bon. That sounds strangely.
I'm gonna let you sit with that one.
I have ways of getting words out of you. That wasn't even the voice. That was just the accent.
Yeah, I know. Anything because you had to hit me with that. It sounded like an impression of the guy who does the counting vampire.
Count Drac?
Counting vampire. Why did I say the counting vampire?
That is one false confession out of you. I
couldn't remember his name for the life of me. My brain was like blanking so hard. Like, what's his name? What's his name?
Now I want to see like a sketch of like of somebody being tortured, but then like they bring in like the torture expert. It's just the Count from Sesame Street.
Oh no! Count how many fingers you have left after I'm done with you. Oh God!
How many premolars are in your mouth? 4, 3, 2.
Oh man, that'd be so bad. The laugh too, right? That would just be the cherry on top.
Jim Henson, get on it. Jim Henson Studios, I guess. Yeah.
But yeah, I know how to. Like, it's a weird talent of mine because even though what most of the thing I do is that I sit quietly until people interact with me. And then suddenly when I'm placed in front of someone who doesn't talk very much, I am one of the most talkative people.
I found that that's similar to like Shorty used to be like really shy and like
I've seen the original stuff with Shorty in it and just
like
for sure.
The first episode of Gacha Review is kind of what I did with usually, except like I mean even that level of like, you know, answering direct questions, not really the case. Like when I used to do like on call with all the voice actors, directing them all at the same time. We used to have like a scheduled moment to do that, and then it became too much to handle. So yeah, that's why the process shifted.
Yeah,
but yeah, that's how. Again, there was no format for this. There was no community at that point. So it's like, what am I supposed to do? I guess this is how. Turns out no, but that was what we did at the time. And unlike everyone else who would either talk in between or they would have like a couple of like lines or like laugh or whatever, it just would get to like you obviously forget that Shorty was there half the time because until like Reina's next line, she wouldn't talk. Like she wouldn't say anything. Like to say the line and then move on. Like that was recorded and that's it. And then the second that we get like more people in the second Gacha review, like Caroline specifically, but also Aidan, suddenly a complete shift in personality, and which has remained to this day.
Ironically, I think that has something to do with like stage psychology.
Okay.
Like, A person standing by them, like, people act differently when put in front of an audience.
Yeah, that is the.
And
that is true.
I've noticed it with, like, a few different people that they'll be, like, quiet as a mouse in person, but as soon as you set them in front of a live audience, they will, like, explode with energy.
Yeah, I guess that could be fair to me because Ghosty, you and I have had calls just with just the two of us from time to time, and as you can probably tell, I'm not nearly as high on the intensity meter when it comes to just talking one-on-one versus on a stream because I like having that energy. It's like if you've ever heard of a rage room, it's like that where you just get it all out there and just boom, you're done for the next few weeks.
Yeah,
Like
someone
that,
sees a
and
battery.
I'm used to doing this because theater is kind of how I channeled my trauma. So, yeah, I'm a better person when I'm in front of other people. I'm very sad.
I shouldn't laugh. That was an awkward laugh. I'll have you know.
I was thinking of the Odd Ones Out song. Oh, what? Oh yeah, I'm a good person. Yeah.
No, you not. But it's just I'm actually good at, making my trauma a source of comedy. Go ahead, laugh. I don't mind.
Like I said, awkward
fact,
laugh. I wasn't genuinely laughing at your misfortune.
I mean, you did quick fire 3 jokes about her immune system, like a while ago. So similar idea.
Hey, but hey. It's like you can joke. I feel like it's acceptable to joke about immune system, but I joke less frequently about depression.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of like something funny and macabre humor, should I bring up the MLP infection AU dream?
I've never heard of this before, so I guess go ahead. Yeah.
None of you guys. Oh my god.
You have.
Oh wait, now you're saying that I do remember.
I've heard
but now you say that I do remember the word infection come up in one of our conversations, but nothing beyond that.
It's a ghosty dream story. It's similar to what we had with Emily. She
wait,
didn't
the one
like going to bed because she would always have night.
Yeah,
She would always have nightmares
in the
about us,
campaign.
about us ending up in some terrible misfortune in her dreams. And so that kind of shifted into like, bro, let's see who can get the most exciting and fun death. Go back to sleep, Emily. Tell us next time. And now Ghosty's brought up a story of her own.
Yeah, I finished my treatment and I just kind of conked out afterwards. And I just started having the weirdest dream, where I woke up and everyone around me was, pastel MLPG4 horses.
Oh, that's horrifying.
Nay.
And, Bun, was sitting by the door, like a full-on, I think bright red Pegasus.
Oh yeah, you would be colorblind in your dreams. I always wondered about that, but why would it be any different? So
she's only colorblind in reality, not in her dreams.
Yeah, I realize the stupidity of that sentence now.
Yeah, I am colorblind. I can tell the difference between colors sometimes, just not all the time.
But I could have been gray in the dream,
Yeah, you could have been gray. And sometimes you were in some lighting. But
Whoa,
anyway,
I changed colors based on where the light touches. Nice.
So Bun was sitting by the door and then looked at me and said, "Finally, you're up." Aidan walked out, thinking
finally you're up. Reenact it.
It was one of those moments. It's like, yes, finally you're awake, and then you explain to me how Aidan had just walked outside to try to befriend one of the infected.
Why would I do that?
Oh, that's why I said the avatar meme. Okay, yes, now I remember this.
Ghosty, finally, you're awake. Aidan just walked outside to be, like, if not friend, why friend-shaped? Anyways, I don't think he's coming back. Is that accurate?
This sounds
like,
a lot
and
like
then I just-
like the otaku voice from Redhead Begins.
Like, and then I go up to, like, a watchtower just to see BB and Emily sitting up there, like, watching and laughing, like, why didn't that motherfucker fly away?
Oh, watch the swearing, watch the swearing. We're still live.
Sorry. And they're like, why
Put in the jar,
didn't
Ghosty.
he fly away? He,
In the jar.
You know, because, in the jar, okay.
Yeah. Continue.
I need the computer money.
I guess Ghosty can't talk and donate at the same time.
I am financial trouble. I need to swear. So
Also, I think Ghosty is breaking up.
Yes, she is now.
Maybe it's when you switch tabs, Ghosty. You have to stay on a certain tab in order for us to hear you. I don't know. But we still can't hear you, by the way.
we good?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, yep, and thank you.
Sorry, I was donating.
The jar went in.
A
Thank you
jar
very much.
went
Alright.
in.
So I went up into a watchtower only to see BB and Emily giggling about how Aidan, might I say, who was a bright blue Pegasus, didn't fly away.
Of course,
BB
does
was
that.
like,
Which I commented saying, like, why would they be laughing about somebody else dying? I mean, like I said, I expected it from BB, but not from Emily.
From the creator of Final Break, I don't know.
I don't think Phoebe would laugh at someone actually dying.
Depends on the person. I wouldn't put it
Yeah,
past
yeah,
it.
like, and
You know
Emily
what?
just handed me,
Okay.
Emily just handed me a pair of binoculars and said, "You can see him down there, like trying to have a conversation with the infected that's currently biting his legs off. It's hilarious."
God, Aidan, reenact it. What would you say to the infected?
Yeah, make small talk with
Listen,
infected
man,
creatures.
You don't have to bite my leg. It's okay.
Hold on.
I
I'll
get
be the
it.
infected. I'll be the infected.
This is just an outlet for your emotions, okay? You think you need to eat me, but you don't need to eat me. You can be free. We can be friends. You know, you don't have to bite my leg like this. It's really hurting right now. It's really hurting.
Tasty! Want more?
But isn't friendship gonna fill you up way more than biting my leg?
No,
Like-
not at all.
Wow. Listen, okay. I think friendship is very filling. It's very tasty, okay?
You don't have to
Try it
bite
sometime.
my
I'll take all your
legs
friendship
off
and eat your heart.
to have a good
No,
time.
That's not nice. Don't eat my heart.
Sounds like
All right, guys. So my audition for zombie.
Your audition for zombie. But eventually
on.
I just leave the watchtower and you're there like, yeah, we've planned a mission to Ponyville to see if there is, you know, anyone left behind from the evacuation.
We planned a mission to Ponyville, even though that place is entirely exposed and full of infected, especially considering Aidan literally just walked out and there was an infected right in front of him. But this sounds like a realistic thing to do, to check for survivors. I definitely wouldn't say every man or every pony for themselves, but who cares?
University probably would
Because
say
honestly, if I were that character, I'd be flying away to Cloudsdale. See you guys later.
And at one point you did, but that's further ahead in the story. We need to slow down.
Even my dream persona is realistic. Accurate to me.
So eventually we find Jacob when we go to Ponyville, who is very confused as to why he's a horse and why Aidan is dead.
How old is he?
What is happening? Why am I a horse? Wait a minute, who's dead?
Calm down, pony boy.
I was like bucking like, up and down, just like they're doing like the thing where horses do when they get spooked. I'm just doing that repeatedly.
Stop rearing! Ponies walk on all fours, mister.
Okay.
Everyone,
I can feel
like,
the grass.
and at that point, we have collected Jacob. Jacob has joined the party, and we take him back to the base, and everything is fine for 0.5 seconds.
I can't wait for Jacob's character to realize that he has like inverted back like knees, because horses' knees they just go the other way.
What?
I've turned into the horse from the 3 advert. Can you hear me, Colin? Out your name.
Jacob, calm yourself. Do you understand? We can reenact ponies. You don't get it.
We can reenact ponies.
Do you remember what happened to half the characters in that show? I don't think I want to do that.
It's okay. They're all brainless, and if we don't haul hoof, we're gonna all be brainless because of all these infected out there. Get it together, man.
We have some of the only remaining brains.
We get to the base, and Jacob immediately looks at me and asks, Did Aidan seriously walk out into the infection? And I was like, well, apparently.
Did Aidan seriously walk out into the
Jacob.
infection? I'm recreating Bond's energy from like the first line. Did Aidan seriously walk out into the infection?
Listen, I had to make friends.
Character yet. You gotta give me a break.
I'm no longer spooked by being a horse. I'm used to it now. This is me.
Friendship is magic, apparently.
Friendship is sad, apparently. Jacob's voice.
My Little Pony
Continue,
starring
Ghosty.
Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh.
Yay, Eo is
Is
here.
Jacob like a pony? Is he an earth pony or a unicorn or a pegasus? Which one is he? Or is he
He's an earth pony.
Oh, of course.
He is an
Yeah.
earth horse.
You're turning into Torbeck. Oh, of course. Torbeck's never anything special.
Torbeck's a pony now.
That's okay. Torbeck didn't have to fly.
Continue. I would think you'd be a unicorn considering your Harry Potter fangirling.
Yeah.
Okay, continue,
But,
Ghosty.
Everything is fine for 0.5 seconds. And then, BB appears from, the watchtower and is like, hey, yeah, we're about to have a party in a couple of minutes. Did all of you pack enough snacks?
Wait, what?
Aiden,
What's our
BB.
party now?
You be BB.
Okay. Hey guys, we're about to have a party soon. Sounds nothing like BB.
Why
Actually,
are we having
that
a party
sounded
right now? Are
perfectly
we not
like
in the
BB.
middle of a crisis, BB?
Apparently,
you know.
apparently the party is the crisis because, as soon as
Stop
BB,
celebrating the end.
as soon as BB says that, we are under siege. So I think
What?
the party bit was a turn of phrase.
That honestly tracks, based on what knowledge I have of My Little Pony so far, every time they celebrate something, they get ambushed.
Oh, what's
It's
that?
like
Is
any
that
Disco
what I'm
Pops
waiting for?
episode.
It just
Oh, yeah. Any Disco Pop shows, yeah, there's a coronation.
There's a coronation. Time for someone to be kidnapped.
Zombie me, okay? Zombie Aiden, where's he
Wait, what?
at? Where's Zombie Aiden?
Aiden's dead.
Yeah, Aiden's
I'm
complaining
myself, I
he
thought it was
doesn't have enough
zombie.
screen time in this stream.
No,
Where's more lines?
give me more dream
Don't
one.
pet the dog then.
Listen,
Don't pet the
okay,
dog.
okay.
Also,
I thought,
it's actually-
I thought,
Don't worry,
Give me
Aiden.
reason.
It's also accurate to BB that she complains about not getting screen time too. She never lets me hear the end of it when I cut some of A11's lines out of the episodes. Like, come on, you do it all the time. I just want to show my let loose side. Come on, let me have it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's also in character. She never lets me hear the end of it. Continue, Ghosty.
Just a strategy.
We're under siege. Zombies.
So apparently, like we're under siege, and like everyone, understandably, like either panics or prepares for the crisis.
Who's panicking?
And
Who's getting ready? We need to know. This is important
Like-
information.
But like you're getting ready. Jacob is also like getting ready, but he's not sure what to do since he doesn't typically fight.
I'm no longer panicking.
Jacob,
but tell me
pack
what to
these
do with
water
the white-
bottles in this backpack.
How? I don't have opposable thumbs anymore.
Work it out. Figure it out. Use your teeth.
I mean, that's what they do in My Little Pony, so you know. Oh well.
Put the back. I get it. But backpack won't work anymore. Just like slip one of the armbands over your head, and then I'll just like start throwing you stuff, and you just put them in the bag. All right?
All right,
Like
fine.
this is not that complicated.
It just sounds like you're being waterboarded.
I'm like a dog with a bag on its head, like trying to shake it off. I'm
Oh my
stuck.
God.
Wait a
And
minute.
I just, like,
this
come
is a
over
terrible
to you and, like,
mistake. I've made a horrible mistake.
And I fix it. And as you're like running around panicking with like a chicken without its head, I just come over to you and I fix it for you. And it's like, there, you done? You done horsing around?
That was pretty funny, but I'm in too much shock to laugh.
I'm sorry. This is how I cope. Normally I would be panicking, but I make jokes instead. It heals the heart. Honestly, now get your stuff together.
Can it heal my lungs as well? Okay. Right. Let's try that again. Packing supplies. I'm just
okay,
nudging them.
What? Okay, yeah. Water bottles. You got them?
Technically, I'm just
Okay.
rolling them. I'm like kicking a football or something. I'm just like rolling them around. Right, they're staying
Pick
in
them
place.
up with your teeth and put them in the bag. This is not that hard. Stop kicking them around like it's a soccer ball. This is a time of crisis. Aidan has already died. BB has just accepted that it's the end of the world, and Ghosty is just standing there being the camera. Let's go.
Oh wait, I forgot. I have a gigantic mouth now. I can actually fit this. Okay, there you go. All right.
Okay. I found this like pitchfork at the back of the house. It says it's Emily's and it's for emergencies. I don't know why she has it, but I took it anyway. I hope she won't mind.
Oh yeah, I see the
So, yeah,
inscription here. Sectum Sempra for enemies. I had to get one in there. I had to get one Harry Potter reference in there.
Yeah, I don't know what that. I mean, my pony self doesn't know what that means, but like, yeah. And then I just like get up and start flying, and I start flying around, and I'm like, okay, I'm just ripping some boards away from like the roof, and I'm like putting them up against the door. There's a back door. I'm gonna blockade this one, and you guys haul butt right to the exit. All right, we're gonna run away into the forest. I forget what it's called. Is it called Everfree Forest?
Yeah, Everfree Forest. And that's exactly what we do. We get out that back door and we start hauling ass. Literally, because
I
I'm
never
mute.
heard this part. That was pure Oracle powers.
Oracle
Oh,
powers.
hello. Your local idiot has joined the chat. Thank you. Thank you for
The
coming.
local idiot?
Yeah.
These are all your online idiots here to entertain you.
We're in the middle of a
We're in the middle of
reenactment
crisis. Don't you
dreams.
understand?
We're in the middle of weird dream story time. So, like, everyone
Continue.
makes it out. I have a stop sign in my mouth, and I'm currently, like, running away.
I can imagine that I'm like dragging BB while she's like celebrating the end of the world. Come on, guys, it's all over.
No,
Why
actually,
are we even
like,
trying?
BB
Did someone give her like a thing? I don't think she's.
Like,
I think she's disassociating.
like BB was like helping us pack everything and was running behind us.
Okay, so she's
doing
still got
the-
some sanity.
Doing the bare
she just
minimum
completely
to
lost it.
escape before she's like, well, this is the end of us, and throwing herself an infected to get bitten, and then she's like, well, I guess this is the end. Ghosty, hit me with that stop sign.
What are you talking about, BB? Why would we hit you with a stop sign? I know you crave sweet death, but I'd actually like you to live, believe it or not.
Listen to
Jacob,
me!
you keep
Step
that- you
out of it! I'm gonna live! Gosh darn it!
No, Jacob, don't slap her. You have sectum sempra. Dude, you're gonna impale her. Don't.
Oh, that's right. I have the
You
pitchfork.
fool!
Step on.
Go stand the stop sign. You have the pitchfork.
Oh no! I've impaled you by accident. Wait, I'll get it out. No, it's stuck.
And then BB
Oh my
is
god,
like,
no, just leave it in. There's nothing you can do now. You've just wasted our weapon and our friend.
like,
Look, no,
and then BB looks at me
fine.
and
It doesn't matter if your blood is currently curdling and turning blue. I'm sure if you look deep into your heart, which is currently in 3 pieces, you can forgive me for this and you can surpass this.
His brain fell out.
like, you guys might be having fun, but BB is like, well, I guess I've had enough screen time in this dream.
By the way,
And
I'm
then
not
ask
misgendering
me
her, that's
to-
a reference.
And then asked me to beat her with the stop sign
Of course.
because everybody else had like a pitchfork or something, and I'm the only one who had a blunt force weapon.
Well, Jacob's already impaled her with a pitchfork. I don't think more damage needs to be done here. You know what? Here, I'll tell you what. Ghosty, just like use the sign as like a shovel, and then maybe we can like bury her, and then no one could know, and we can just say that
We're going off
No one's
We're
gotta
doing
know. I
the-
mean, I wholeheartedly blame Jacob for this. I mean, like, who does that? honestly?
I'm sorry, I'm not the one who decided, oh, I'm just gonna give up right now. The end is nigh. Let me get bitten. Regardless of whatever I did, I don't know.
Like, there's no time for you. You didn't even hesitate. You just murdered her like you wanted her to die, Jacob. Is there something we should know?
Well, I mean, yet you should remember that I was saying you're going to live during this. Clearly, my motivations were other.
Like, this is the source of entertainment, but we are going off the dreams canon, guys. We need to get back
Okay,
on
sorry.
track.
Bring it. We're going too far into character. Bring us back.
Bring us back. I guess you could say I'm reining you in. Ah!
By the way, Ghosty,
Continue.
you should actually write on My Little Pony Infection AU with us.
No.
Sit
So,
down
no,
and write
someone
AU
should
with-
animate this. Someone should animate this stream and do it.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
This
that's
is
hilarious.
our Evantris moment right now. We are essentially just playing D&D without the dice.
It's just roleplay.
Guys, my first D&D game.
I did actually like make a note that I had an idea for like an MLP campaign called Wrath of the Alicorn. That I just had made that note in my mind. It's like, okay, I need to put this somewhere before I forget.
Hey,
Oh my
Ghosty, bring us
God,
back.
wait. I would love a My Little Pony.
I'm bringing you back.
All right.
Round us up, Ghosty.
Fucking.
I regret everything.
So I dispose of BB with the stop sign, even though I really didn't want to.
Oh man, that's nasty. I might throw up. Oh yeah, I
then,
have 3
like,
stomachs. Never
Bon
mind.
looks at me and says, "It's fine. We'll deal with it later."
Oh, I mean, it's fine. We'll deal with it later.
Bon, you have
Deal with it later.
Bon, I hate to break it to you, but you have 3 stomachs, therefore you have 2 vomits yet to come.
It's fine. I'll deal with it later.
Deal with it
Just in the middle of the path at some point, just bleh!
later.
Just in the middle of walking.
Look,
like,
there's
okay.
2. One
I'm-
more to go.
Okay, look, we know that the undead are around here somewhere. We ought to make sure to make no noise whatsoever. Any slight sound, and they could possibly hear us. So from now on, make sure that everyone is perfectly— No!
Guys, I tried to warn you, but like Jacob was going off on this weird tangent, and I just couldn't find my place because I'm a people pleaser and can't interrupt people. Oh, and I feel another one coming on.
Wait, that's 4. Oh no, there's more of them. It's gonna keep going.
So
Yeah, it's a mutation. I'm sorry. I was, you know, like the Mutant Girl. They're all mutated with some weird animal like thing. I got like a 4th cow stomach somewhere in there.
It's like in Family Guy when they see their own vomit and then start to vomit more because they saw the first round of vomits. Who wants chowder?
Peter, the horse is here.
We'll deal with it later.
So I look at Bond and I'm like, we should really like evacuate everyone who can't fight to Cloudsdale. And Emily says, "Oh, I have a cloud walking spell for that."
Oh, straight out of My Little
Oh
Pony.
man! I mean, yay!
Did she
really
talk
didn't
to
want you
Starlight
guys to
Glimmer
follow
for
me
that
to
spell?
Cloudsdale.
I mean,
Like them,
I think I'm
I
actually
mean-
the only one of this group to get up there.
Honestly, I don't know. Between dying in Hatchetfield and going to Cloudsdale, I don't know what the best option is.
Wow, I can't believe Bond predicted the plot going forward. Like this entire thing is the quest to Cloudsdale.
Not again! Oracle
But-
Dream Powers!
There is one problem. Since I'm a mule and not a pony, the spell doesn't work on me for some reason that's not specified.
Donkeys
Well,
are immune to
I
magic.
mean, we
so
did we
you'll-
we did what we could, Ghosty, but you know, you always knew not everyone was gonna live, so I'm just gonna and I just like start slowly flying away.
Yeah, that's exactly what you do. It's just you start flying
Why am I
away
so accurate?
with full
You're
You start
example
flying
me.
away with full with tiny full Emily, and you just start flying away, and I'm like, where are you going?
I mean, you killed BB, right? I just can't forgive you for that, man. And also, I can only carry one, and like it's nothing personal. I mean, you're the one with like health issues. Like I gotta think for the group here.
Hey, Ghosty, say the word. I can turn the pitch into a throwing weapon. give me the sign.
No.
I can aim with my mouth.
So Emily is levitating Jacob while Bond just flies away with her, and they leave me on the ground, and I was like, and then I woke up, and I
All
was
your
really,
friends abandoned you to your
I
death.
was really salty about it.
Or
I was really.
the last thing you hear is, "You've been left in the dust because no one stuck by you."
Like,
know,
and I
Ghosty-
remember I woke up really salty for like half an hour,
Ghosty,
and then
I
I
would not.
like
You
go
have
to
to
Discord to
DM
tell
me,
people
like,
about
why
it.
did you do that? What kind of a friend leaves another friend to die?
That'd be like,
Like, I woke up, I had my alarm going for work before I could be eaten by the zombies, and I woke up and I was unbelievably salty for no reason. Until it
There's a
finally
reason,
like
but-
caught up with me and I was starting to register what happened, and I was like, oh, this is going on Discord immediately.
but the thing is, Ghosty, if I was alive and not eaten by zombies, I wouldn't have left you. Probably.
Wow, thanks. That means a lot.
Too bad I was super nice
Pretty
and tried
quickly
to
in
befriend
these
a
dream
zombie
stories,
and
I'll be
died.
honest. Like the last dream story that Emily had, like you just jumped off a cliff. Like, I mean,
Of course.
it speaks for itself.
Like, I don't know why Aidan died first. What is my brain's interpretation of Aidan? And that's a story for another time? Maybe I need to seek Aidan-related therapy. I don't know.
Aidan related.
Don't worry,
okay.
I'm so nice. I'll try to befriend even zombies for some reason. Even
I
zombies
talked about this.
will not escape my kindness.
It's kind of funny. Like whenever dream stories were brought up a long time ago for some reason, I like made the comment that I'm like, I've never had dreams about you guys before, and then like ever since then I've had lots of dreams about you guys, but just like they're so faint and they're never about anything interesting enough for me to put on Discord, except one. It's not very I did put it on Discord, but this one was like not very story progressive. It was just like I woke up in this basement and I was like chained to the wall, and I like look over and I see
So
Ghosty,
you are
and
finally
I
awoken.
see- It felt a lot like that. I saw Ghosty and I saw Jacob. I think the weirdest thing, it actually reminded me a lot of that under Malfoy Manor where there's like that dungeon.
Oh
It
yeah.
was very similar to that. And you could hear stuff upstairs, and I could hear Aidan pleading to Tamsin upstairs. It was really weird.
So
Aidan was
essentially,
just
Aidan
like,
became
I don't
Hermione
have
at that
any
point.
more editing tips. I can't help you improve. You don't listen to what I say. And Tamsin's like, I don't want excuses. I want answers.
It's Tamsin's torture chamber. That's why we were all there. We're the ones that she always asked advice to. It actually makes sense.
That's why I saw Ghosty. I saw Jacob. I did see KW. Very briefly, and I didn't see Emily, probably because I don't really have a firm enough look of her in my head. Like I've seen all of you guys plenty of times, but not Emily, only once.
That's fair.
Like,
Also, I mean, Emily will critique Tamsin, but I don't think she would like seeks out advice from her. So yeah.
It was terrifying because I could just hear Aidan pleading for his life. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, I'm trying my best, and you're just not listening to me.
I'm doing the best I can.
I'm like starting to like fumble around because I'm all like drowsy as though like I've been drugged, and I'm like, oh, what's going on? She's like, stop, she might hear you.
Make sure to not make a sound. Oh my goodness.
The dreams are connected. Oh yeah, that fourth stomach. Oh yeah.
You've gone from horse to cow. We're still trying to find your first Sona. The debate's still out there.
A Ghosty's a cow.
No, yeah, we knew that.
Yeah,
There was a bit before about like finding Bond's first Sona and like, you know.
Yeah, but we can't give Bond a cow too. We already have
Why
touched
not?
cows related to Ghosty.
Actually, hold a second. Bond the Bull, BTB, it's still the same.
Dang.
Actually, you're right.
No.
Does that give the implication that Bond is bullheaded?
Am I a bully, guys? Guys, I'm not that mean, am I?
No. I feel like I'm digging myself. I feel like I'm digging myself a hole I can't crawl out of.
Here's the irony of me being a bully, because this is in relation to other dreams too, and it's like, when you hear this, it's the most pathetic thing you will ever hear coming from me. Because the other dreams that I have are very recurring. They are dreams of me gaslighting myself into thinking that I've said something, like, I've said too much or something like that. Like, I was being, oh, you've been too annoying, and now they're all thinking about you and how you were so annoying, or like you said something that was in the wrong, and then you when they called you out, you didn't say anything. Like, it's just me bullying myself, and then I wake up and I'm like, that didn't even happen. They're the worst dreams because I can never like fully fall asleep and forget about it. It's ridiculous. So yeah, my own worst nightmare is me upsetting you guys. How pathetic is that?
Not really, actually. There is a nightly stress dream I have of falling down an escalator.
Hey, but that's like scary. I'd be scared. If I fell down an escalator or like a part of my clothing got stuck in like at the bottom of the stairs, I'd be scared.
Like,
You know, I mean, look, anxiety dreams are the worst kind of dreams. Because, like, they're not like a scary dream, but they're scary in their own unique, horrible way.
Yeah,
I get them quite often.
I totally relate to this. I'm sure Jacob can definitely relate to this, right, Jacob? For sure.
Does Jacob dream?
I don't know. Not on a regular basis. Like I might have had like one-off things when I like was in a
No, they're not regular for me.
Okay.
They happen like once every 2 weeks.
I mean, that's semi-regular. Yeah, I don't know. Like I'll have like an isolated event. The thing that people like wonder with me actually, I used to get this question all the time, is whether or not I dream in English or Spanish.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Like it's depended for years. But people used to not believe it. Like my mum didn't believe me that I actually dreamt in Spanish when we were in Spain. But then she heard me talking in my sleep one night in Spanish, and that was what
Yeah. I was about to add on that. I've never actually like remembered dreaming in French, but my parents, when I would go, like we would go on vacation together and we would be sleeping in the same room, they would hear me speaking in French in my dream. And they're like, is this demon talk? Because like they don't know French as well as I do.
As it turns out,
What are you saying?
As it turns out, you're just reliving the worst Gacha review moments that brought out angry French person.
Pops bleu, les pas bleus, il ne chicken pas.
Exactly.
The blue pops, they don't fight. They don't fight. Why would they fight?
That brings me to the topic of the weirdest dream I had. Like, not the weirdest dream, but the weirdest dream of you guys I've ever had. Because it felt real.
Can we reenact again?
I think we're good.
I guess so, but also maybe not.
Oh god. Okay, it's that kind of weird then. Never mind then.
Oh my god.
No, not that kind of weird. We
Sounds
were
like,
all
whoa.
sitting, like, around a table. But it wasn't
Weird.
actually a physical table. We were, like, reviewing a gacha together, but in real life and in real time.
Well, that's fun.
Of course.
What
We're like
exactly
all sitting on a couch watching it on a big screen.
Yeah, we're all sitting on a couch watching on the big screen, and then Bon is like looks at me and says like, "What are we watching?" And I said, "Well, I don't
What are we
know.
watching?
Ask Jacob." And
Jacob, what are we
Jacob's like,
watching?
he says something in Spanish, and I'm like, "Oh, it's one of those reviews."
Mm-hmm.
And then I wake up.
Oh. You're just like,
Jacob,
"Alright,
what are
I'm
we
out.
watching?
I'm leaving the stream."
Which, by the
Ghosty
way,
leaving the stream is just her waking up.
We're
By the way,
watching
I-
Proyecto Potasio, which is the sequel to Operation Oxygen. Project Potassium.
by the way, in universe, in IRL, Gacha reviews would be awesome.
IRL Gacha.
IRL
what?
Gacha reviews
Huh?
could be awesome. Apparently, my
Yeah.
brain agrees with
In
you.
person. In person, we sit at a table and
okay,
watch
yeah.
it.
I see what you mean. Yes.
If we were like all together.
Okay,
Exactly,
yeah,
that would be
yeah.
awesome. If any of us ever meet up in real life, that's what we have to do. A
Also,
stream
I think
by
that
the
would
way,
yeah.
by the way,
We
Jacob,
wouldn't
I
have a
have
camera big enough to
I
fit
have
all of us in it.
I have translated what you said. Do you want to know what we were allegedly watching?
Okay, yeah.
Wait a second. Hold on, wait. What did you translate? Did you translate what he said just now or in the dream?
In the dream. He said
What?
something in Spanish, and I know what he said.
And it was something eligible that you could understand in the dream?
Yes.
I guess that's
That's
you.
wild.
I know what he said, and it's like, hey, wake up, Ghosty, you can't breathe right now.
Ah, okay.
Oh.
Whoa,
No,
that's
that is
ominous.
Spanish?
And yeah, I needed to do a breathing treatment immediately after I woke up.
Ah.
Jacob in Ghosty's dreams is just Ghosty's subconscious. Dude, stop dreaming about these people, man. You gotta get up. You're gonna die otherwise. You gotta get up.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's the weird trend I've noticed. Whenever you guys appear in my dreams, I'm in some sort of medical distress.
That's the sign.
Well, that's not reassuring.
By the way, Jacob, if you look at the Discord chat, I sent a Google Drive list link. That
I'm
may or
not
may
too
not have the
sure.
second
I'm not
part.
too
The second
sure.
part of
Maybe
scene
you're
4.
associating it with that episode that you had a little while back.
Oh yeah, when I fainted on stream that one time.
Well, I wasn't. I was gonna wait for you to say it before I even started to
Well,
say it.
just
But like, that's also
made a
an
clip
instance
out
of
of
you
it.
making fun of yourself, where you were just like memeing. Like, you made a video and you memed on yourself, literally passing out. Like, I'm just like, why are you doing this? Like, that's
Well,
like
trying to
someone having
cope.
a seizure and then memeing on themselves after having a seizure.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
it's called
because
coping.
humor is how I cope with trauma.
Ah, I couldn't. I couldn't even touch it. I was just no.
But yeah, Jacob, I sent you the scene, so I finished scene 4.
Yeah, I
Hey.
also finished what I was planning to do today. I finished Granny Marwick, Matty, and Varley. I did Varley as well. Which, by the way,
Yeah, I like the
it's
design that
okay.
you've got on right now. It's very
Yeah.
pretty colors.
I
Nice pastel
said,
colors.
as he said before, that I was going to talk about like why Varley was in the show when I got to making Varley, but because we're talking about like, we were doing like the Pony Dream reenactment, I didn't want to like interrupt the process.
Pony dream reenactment.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
So
can
the
wrap
reason
up with
Barley
that
was
if
in
you
the
want.
show, she was made for one of the Dolphin music video.
Yeah, help, let me go.
And limited slots, and you threw her in, and just made her related to Marwick now. I think.
Yeah,
like,
and I
Barley.
also wanted to like have a reason why she would like I guess like know them or like have like an actual. I mean, either the meta is that she saved Marwick and that's why she got an invite, or she already knew him and that's why she knew that he was in danger at one point and thus saved him. That was the idea.
Yeah.
But
By the way,
ahead.
in the scene, I
As
have
said,
Granny
who Varley's
Marwick.
based on though. Varley is based on like actual real life person and TikToker Varley Singh, who at the time was going through like a superhero arc basically, and Danny Gonzalez called her the TikTok mum and said she was a superhero, and that was the video like I think right after Danny Gonzalez referenced Dolphin Man, and therefore they both got put into the Help Let Me Go song. So Varley was actually the subject, well, one of the subjects of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
But also, by the way, one detail I did include in the thing is Varley is with Granny Marwick, and she has her phone out. So I'm just imagining Varley showing Granny Marwick one of her TikToks.
I think that might have actually been what I was trying to convey. Like, genuinely.
Like, honestly, I'm headcanoning that. Like, that's what I put there. So it's like, I didn't obviously not.
We used to
Obviously,
do something similar to those dances back in my day. We called it Zumba. I should teach you some moves.
I went to a Zumba class one time. That's a story for another day. But yeah, honestly,
Well, guys,
Aidan,
please leave a like.
Yeah, exactly. I was like doing this. Yeah. But yeah, you're right. You're right, Aidan. I think that was what I was planning there. So I guess I'll say that's canon now. All right, now please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters.
because your opinion matters.
And subscribe to us already.
Subscribe if you haven't done so already.
Yeah, and on that note, until next time.
Bye-bye.